Oh, a new listener. Come for a story, I hope. Let's see. What tale shall I read tonight? Ah, here's one. This is a tale of 6 adventurers that, while not always fighting for the purest of intentions, still fought for what they hold dear. Whether that be to save another, riches, or just to spend another day in a tavern. Now, while these adventurers found themselves working together, I still don't think they knew quite what they were getting themselves into. Nevertheless, I welcome you to join me on this tale, to join me in the myth of Draconis.
Let me check it. Actually, let me quickly check a background image here for when I'm not using anything else.
Oh, dang it.
Background. Browse. And let's do... No, not that one.
Underpaid.
Yay.
Underpaid.
Hey, speak no evil.
Underpaid. I'd like to know.
I need to fix the edges. Huh.
I do now.
I've told you before.
That's
I
better.
heard more.
No.
A little bit.
That one. That one.
Well, now you remember. And now you know why that's...
That is still way too big. Why don't I just do this? Transform. Fit to screen. There we go. I'll move you over there for this week. And move you over there for this week. And move you to about there, and you to about there. Actually, you can go there because you're not interfering with anything. And put you closer to the middle.
You did not send it to do.
I did.
Okay, you have to admit, the meme is true.
So, Do was having you break their campaign, and now they're making it extra hard mode, just so you know.
Oh, radical. When is that shit even starting?
Good question.
Something about like that. And that. And then I'll pull you over here. Yeah, you can see everything like that. Cool. Okay. We are now, well, not live in my case, but live enough. With that said, welcome everyone to Saturday Night Dungeons and Dragons. They're starting a new campaign called Krinir's Folly. I am your host, as always, and Dungeon Master, the jovial jester KainDrago. I have currently 5 of my 6 regular players. Well, one of them won't be that regular for a lot of the summer, but in theory are regular. These will be the core 5 by the sounds of it, though. They are beginning at level 3. I just realized I should probably change the party info chat color because it's kind of hard to see white the way that I have this set up right now. So let's change that to black.
My keyboard's loud.
Okay, that's still not as clear as I would like it to be. That is a pain in my butthole. I will probably restart my recording in a second.
I believe in you. I'm making beautiful things happen.
There we go. That'll fit, more or less. Okay. I'm going to actually stop that and restart it. Just so you guys know, and so your viewers know, I'm planning to do these on my YouTube in 1 hour installments. So if you hear me randomly, not randomly, but like at a lull in the action around the hour mark, go, see you next time. It's because I'm doing things.
Cool.
Alright.
So, 3, 2, 1. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Series 2, although first on our channel. Go hit up That's Omina on YouTube to see for Season 1, because I didn't have reliable access to record or stream anything then. Season 2 of Dungeons and Dragons. This campaign is called Krinir's Folly, at least when we get into the part that I had any hand in writing. We have a bunch of lovely level 3 adventurers that I'm going to try to kill. I mean,
Whoops.
walk through a story. Yeah, that's what yeah. We have Luca, the Celestial Warlock, Charlene, the
Hi.
Wildfire Druid,
Meowdy.
Zarvir, the Sorlock, which, for those not familiar with D&D terms, is a multi-class of, in this case, 1 level of Shadow Sorcerer and 2 of Undead Warlock. We have Steve, the Evocation Wizard, and Reynald, the Battlemaster Fighter. We have other people that will be in and out throughout the campaign, some more regular than others, but this will be your main core group for most of the campaign. Now, the map that I've put as my background image for the recording for the time being is the map of Mirtoth, the world that I have created. The first campaign took place entirely in the center
Hata, you get out of here.
of Egos, which will briefly be mentioned in this campaign to start, but that is not where this one is taking place. Ironically, it is actually going to mostly take place in the one continent that, in my current background image, the way I have it set up on the screen, is the one that's the hardest to see. But we'll get to that. Also, this map's a little outdated because I'm planning to update the names, respell some of the names and things, but it'll do for now. So, you lot have been together for a little bit of time. You've gone on a couple of adventures. You know each other enough to travel together. And you've all found yourself on an airship. A recent invention in the world of Mirtoth. My brain forgot the word for a minute. Artificers and gnomes are wonderful. You are flying from the capital city of Egos, Athipoli, to... You're supposed to be meeting, landing in the capital city of, on the map, old version of the map that I forgot to update, it says Blockhouse, but it is actually Lockhouse. The B just didn't need to be there. Known to be run as what is referred to in the world as a mageocracy, essentially a bunch of the strongest mages of the area are in control of it. It is known to be a very welcoming place, despite some people, commoners not being as familiar with how magic and stuff is. They are very welcoming of commoners and mages alike. It is just known as the most magic-heavy continent, essentially. It is primarily made up of many forms of giants, and as a result, because they are descendants of giants, Goliaths. It's not everybody who lives there, but that's what they're known for. That's certainly what it's built for, let's put it that way. You are flying. You have already crossed over from Egos, flown over Firkin and Krogbreg, the two countries that make up the continent in between Blockhouse and Egos. You are about to land. You're about 5 minutes from your destination. And I need everyone to roll me a perception check.
Ooh, yay. I
Hell
am.
yeah.
Am I good at those?
I
My
actually have
wisdom is total.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
6. That I got 2, so 6.
For the love of God. Every character I need needs a pair
How
of
is the-
glasses.
Hey.
No capitals, Mina. You know better.
Yeah, no
Shoot.
capital.
So close.
Oh, and no, I rolled
Okay.
It's
wisdom.
been,
What am I
it's been a
talking about?
while.
I
Yay,
mean, it's the same
17.
thing.
I win.
It's been a while.
I
It's
win.
been a while.
You win.
Congratulations, Charlene and Zarvir. Also, I do not see a roll from one of our players.
Hmm.
Steve is also muted.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Did Steve?
Halston?
Wait,
Okay.
Steve.
My bad.
Can you do me a
Um,
favor and roll me a perception check? Do you remember how to do that?
Do that if you haven't already.
You don't need to import. You just post exclamation beyond and then the link.
That too.
Preferably in the main campaign main characters chat.
I believe I did it last time, but I can do it again.
Well, because we didn't use this character last time, unless you just erased your other one and used the same sheet.
But a different one.
You-
So, while we wait for that, you may have already done it. I'm not sure, but we'll set you up to do it again. But yeah, do this command. Assuming my keyboard will cooperate, or you can do it in here. It's fine.
Seems he already did it.
So yeah, hit no. So go ahead and do exclamation C, not capital, space PERC. Fantastic. I'm glad we waited for that because you actually have the highest roll. Now in this case,
Yay.
3 of you rolled high enough. Reynolds a little bit distracted. Luca also distracted. I guess throughout the campaign, we'll figure out more about the characters and what could be distracting them. Could be thoughts, people, who knows. You're definitely not the only ones on this airship. It is like a public service. Well, sort of. I mean, not everybody can afford it, but, it's like middle class and up type thing. But 3 of you, Steve, Charlie, and Zarvir, all 5 of you suddenly hear a noise. The 3 of you see the source of it. Flying beside your airship. And by beside it, I actually mean perpendicular.
Oh,
So it's
God.
not next to you, but facing you. What you see facing you is a very, very large dragon.
Oh, friend?
We're
Now, I
dead.
know you wanted to cause me pain, but isn't this a little early? No.
So immediately, what takes place is as you guys spot this, the giant red dragon burns the air bubble for the sail of your airship, along with the main mast, and your airship begins to plummet to the ground.
That's rude.
Well, I think I know what to do. Is there any sturdy objects that are nicely bolted down?
I mean, yeah, there's probably a bunch. It's a D&D style airship, so it still kind of looks like a sailing ship, just it can fly.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna just grab onto that so I don't, fall first, just to make sure. Well, I should ask first, how fast is the airship going down, does it feel?
Let me put it this way. It's gonna suck.
Oof.
What I'm asking is it to the point where, like, people are starting to kind of not be able to stand, and more so are starting to also fly up into the air due to the airship's speed of descent?
No. Thankfully, you've managed to, the way this ship is going down, it's not, like, vertical. It's still going horizontal, because while the sail is burning, it is a thick sail, so it's not, like, burning to the point that you're, like, it's
fire.
instant dropping, but it's definitely, the more it burns, you're falling faster.
I think.
It seems that some of the magic that makes it able to fly might have been imbued into that sail, and although most magic protects from basic things like this, apparently the fire's just potent enough to break through it, or the magic wasn't strong enough. Who knows? Quite frankly, I didn't bother to plan that far ahead. I don't care. Point is, it's burning.
Considering that you didn't plan that far ahead, is there any way I could repair the sail just to really, like, spin the dice?
If you want to go climb the main sail that is burning and figure out how to put the fire out.
He sounds like a hero
I think I'll
type.
pass, actually.
Oh.
Yeah, no, thanks. I'm not gonna do that.
You figure you have probably about 30 seconds till you hit the ground.
Alright, 30 seconds D&D time, what could I do?
Can I prep and can I prep a spell Misty Step, so right before it hits the ground I teleport?
Do you want to hold a Misty Step for just before it hits the ground? We can do that.
Alright.
Would it still work though? Because would you still be going as fast as you were?
Proceeded is trying to do the one thing, like, if you just jump out of the plane right before it crashes, you're fine.
Yes! That's what I was thinking.
Listen.
That's not actually how it works, though.
So Proceeded is doing a Misty Step
Yeah.
right before we hit the ground. What's everyone else doing?
It's the
Tell
best
me,
I can do.
how crowded is this ship in order? Like, would I be close enough to the railing to see, like, if there's anywhere safe-ish to land? Like, pray to God that this this fucking place has water cancels fall damage, and cross my fingers that Paul wasn't gonna
Hell yeah.
beat the crap out of me.
I'll tell you right now, between the height you're at now and the speed you're falling at, it would be very hard for you to hit water and not take damage.
Oof.
Okay.
I can shape water.
How
Does
much
that help?
damage are we speaking?
I don't think it would. So, I think there's only
Yeah.
one option I can really think of. I am going to grab onto something very sturdy and offer, basically, if anyone else wants to hold on for dear life, you can also join me.
All right.
I've got rope. All I have is
we
more
Reina
fire
holding on
spells.
for dear life. We have Luca Misty stepping when we get close to the ground. I'm just going to go in order. I have you guys listed in my chat stuff. So Luca we've covered, Reynold we've covered, going back towards the left side because you guys happen to be the two bookends of my Discord images on my recording. So going back to after Luca, we would have Zarvir.
Considering I don't have anything that in myself that can really help me here. Is there anything around? Like, what's around? Is there like some emergency safety bubble, like in case of things like this would happen?
That's a good point.
Roll me an Arcana check.
Oh, for fuck's
Oh,
sake.
fudge! I
Oh.
don't like that.
Uh-oh.
You got it. You got it.
Yeah, you got this.
You
Oh,
got in that
goody.
one.
That
There
one.
is
Hell yeah.
nothing that you know anything about that would help you right now.
Jeez.
Would you like
Bummer.
to come join me in holding on for dear life, Zarvir?
What's the command
Yeah.
for?
Quit fail.
Oh shit, you're
Crit space
Critical
fail.
fail.
Thank you.
Oh, it's rough. We hate to see it.
Okay. Gosh. Wait, is there anything of notice around me that may help?
A bunch of screaming passengers.
Here's
Fudge.
a managed to meet you. It's someone like,
A couple charred ones that got caught in the blast.
Well, cool. I guess I'm gonna go hang on with Reynold.
Cool.
I guess I'll do
So
There's no
moving
point.
over to Charlie. What are you doing?
I guess I will hang on to Steve, because all I have is more fire spells, which probably won't help us right now. Can I ask the dragon why there's such a dick?
You do not get a reply.
I tried, guys. I'm very good at diplomacy, you know.
What did you expect to happen?
I don't know,
be
to be
honest.
honest. I don't know.
Okay.
Steve, what are you doing?
Oh yeah, I'm
I'm
holding on to
Hang on
Reynold.
to something.
Nice
Yeah, I'm just
put on
gonna hang on
me.
to something here.
We gotta
Cool.
hang on to each
So as
other.
you're all-
Teamwork.
So as you all hang on for dear life and brace for impact, and instinctively your eyes close as you're like, if I do splat, I don't want, and I manage to live through it, I don't want to get other people's splat in my face.
That's hot.
You're welcome. I definitely thought of that. I definitely pulled a Mercer and thought of what I was saying after it came out of my mouth.
Nice, nice.
And Luca, we'll get to you in a minute.
Cool.
So the rest of the four of you,
Oh, I love him. Yeah.
you feel a sudden, almost impact, but it's like it shakes you, knocks you backwards, but you don't feel like the ship splintered into the ground like you would expect. And as you tumble backwards a bit, you guys start to kind of get to your feet. You realize something has stopped your fall.
You mean that
We didn't,
the
guys.
campaign didn't just end?
Oh
Are we
boy.
able to perceive what may have stopped their fall?
Yeah, it's pretty clear when you look over the side and there's a 30-foot cloud giant that has stopped your fall.
Oh, that's nice.
mean,
We're
I
making
would too.
friends. Oh,
My best friend,
I'm gonna
George.
turn to all of us in the party and say, "Is everyone safe?"
As you
Where's
turn
the
and
thing?
look around, you don't need
Physically?
to roll for this.
Yes.
Luca is missing.
oh well. Damn.
Oh boy.
Shit.
That sucks.
And Reno just says, "Shit."
So Luca, since Misty Step sends you 30 feet and the Cloud Giant's 30 feet, just as the hand stopped the ship, your spell that you prepared went off,
Oh boy.
and
Hmm.
you splat to the ground,
Oh boy.
Nice job.
uh,
oh no.
and you
Can we
take
fix
7.
them?
No, hold on, I read that wrong. You take 15 fall damage.
Hmm.
I don't think I'm dead.
Could be worse.
That's good.
Christina managed to somehow die first.
Yes.
That would be how the campaign ends.
Also,
Christina
you
dying and
Also, you land at the feet of the Cloud Giant, and he just looks down at you and is like, "That was dumb."
Listen.
Oh. I mean, you know, what he knew at the time.
And so, as the
Yeah.
airship is gently
know.
set down where it was meant to land, also since he's a Cloud Giant, he sort of they tend to be known for their, like, I mean, a lot of giants are known for different kinds of natural elements, but Cloud in particular are exactly what they sound like. So he basically just lets out a huge gust of wind, of breath, 30-foot cloud giant breath, and blows the fire out like a candle.
Oh, that's cool.
And sets you down, and then turns to look at the dragon that started to follow you down. And the dragon immediately goes, nope, and leaves.
Nice.
And that's when you realize that as you guys gather yourselves on the ship now that it's on the ground, you guys have ridden an airship a time or two. Never to here, but, most of the layout of an airship landing is going to be similar because that's what they're designed for. You landed where you were expecting to, now just not the way you were expecting to.
Yeah, at least we landed.
And as you take a look around, well, first of all, you guys are able, as everyone gets off the ship safely, to pick Luca's bloodied up, beat up, near corpse off the ground.
Traumatized.
And as the five of you look up at the sky and see the dragon fly away, you look around you, and you realize that, cloud giants are pretty intimidating. But that was a really, really big, probably old dragon.
Oh, sure.
It would not normally be that intimidated by a single non-flying giant. Although I think cloud giants might be able to fly, but I don't have a stat block handy for that to confirm. But either way, even if they could, a single cloud giant is a tough monster. But a dragon, a very old dragon, would do well against it. Like, it wouldn't be that intimidated just by itself. That's when you look around and realize there are about 25 statues
Jeez.
that you see massive feet of. And then you realize they're not statues, they're other giants.
Oh, cool.
There's about 25 of them.
Yikes.
So, what end of... Oh, sorry, I interrupt you.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, what
no.
end of my executioner sword do I have to use to peel Luca off the ground?
Well, you don't have to peel him.
Oh, thank God. Gods.
He has 6 hit points left.
Yeah, I'm not complete.
Yeah, he's fine. Totally.
He does stand up and not look great.
Yeah.
He looks like he's been in a car wreck at about 35 miles an hour with no seatbelt on and just got lucky enough to not break his skull.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sounds like
So
another
yeah,
artist, right?
he's kind of like holding one of his arms together.
Why would you...
Go ahead.
To take off your arm after a fall? Why?
What?
What?
I don't think it's on
What
purpose.
did you
Why
say?
did you take off your arm in the first place?
He didn't. He hit
Oh,
the
no.
ground. He splatted on the ground really hard.
Mm-hmm.
His arm is broken and
think we have a doctor.
and hanging from the socket of the elbow.
Oh,
I don't think there's a doctor for it, so...
Good heal.
It's at that moment
Yeah.
that someone walks over and sets a hand very gently where you're holding the arm together, and seems to magically set it back in place for you, as well as heal the rest of your wounds. You can go back to full health.
Ooh.
Nice.
Your arm is going to be still sore for a while, like it took a pounding, but it's functional. Imagine, for anyone who's had any kind of injuries like that, basically imagine when you're about 90% recovered from it. There'll be a good week or two where it'll probably still hurt, but you don't have to hold it together.
Yeah.
And standing before you all, in black priestly robes, give me a second. I will just going somewhere where y'all can't see what I'm doing.
Oh, man.
I mean, you're gonna see what I'm doing in a second, just not yet.
Yay.
I forget the website to go to.
Hmm.
Luca, if you're gonna jump, at least ask for my helmet first.
Oh,
Listen,
You're
I
gonna ask
thought
for
it
helmet
was
this
a
time.
good idea.
it seemed like a good
It
idea
would
at the
have been better
time.
than
I
just.
gotta do a thing first, apparently. Give me a quick second.
Okay.
Parents clearly never taught you any form of what happens when you fall out of a tree. Except to a much greater extent, you fell out of an airship.
So I will tell you that he looks pretty much like your standard, like hooded, monk, more or less. He doesn't look like he doesn't have the stance of a monk, but like what we call in the real world monk, like robes, is what he's wearing. Like the medieval style monk, the Gregorian chanting type, rather than
Okay.
the martial arts type.
Yeah.
Would be about the best way I can put it. And I need to go over here. Come on. Load the page. Thank you. View. Actually, I didn't even need to do that. Under the robes. The robes.
Robe.
You see a face. Obviously. Unless it
spooky.
was like a lich or something, you probably would see a face. The face that you see is of... Where is my stuff? The face that... Yeah, that'll work. The face you see looks... As much as you can tell, they seem to have long, shaggy hair, some of which is coming out from under the hood of the robe.
God damn it.
And they seem... The most distinguishing thing about them is that they have two different color eyes.
Oh, god damn it.
Yes.
They look like this.
Yep, here we go.
Yep.
Oh, that's the old art, too.
It
That brings
is.
me
That's
back.
the one I could find the easiest, so that's the one I'm using for tonight. And they just look to you all with a tone in their voice that indicates, I have seen some shit. And he just looks down at you. He heals your
Aw.
arm and the rest of your wounds, and he just looks to you and he just shakes his head with a chuckle. He's just like,
He's so cute.
I was that dumb once.
Accurate. Ah. Very nice.
Welcome to Krinir,
Aw.
capital of Lacaus. Come with me.
Yes.
And you might be?
Yeah, who dat?
Brother Lee needs Hairfoot.
Have we heard of that name before?
May I, in fact, may I roll history
Yes.
on that? Okay, in that,
You do not need a history check.
in that
you
case, it's not like the previous one shot where Reina featured.
No, that one you were on a further away, second, third hand store, Bard Tales Island. You just came from the city that all this shit happened in.
Oh, right.
You know who Leonides Hairfoot is. You know who the entire Rule of Twos is. There are statues of them in every major city. They saved the planet. Which is why everyone everywhere knows of them, but you literally came from the source of the material on them.
I'm just gonna say I didn't recognize him because the hood.
There we go.
Well, I mean, you didn't immediately recognize him because you couldn't see his face until he actually looked up at you. Just come with me.
Think we're following?
I'm not gonna object to a world-saving hero of such renown.
Yeah.
That's me as
Oh,
a player
my
kind of
goodness.
feeding my own ego.
I liked it. I mean, I guess he looks legit-ish.
I would strongly suggest that you don't, unless you want to continue to have your friends try to kill themselves.
Ah, yeah.
Mm. That
The other thing that
sounds about like us.
Yeah. The other thing that you notice about him that is not in the picture of him that I had, and it won't be in any of the pictures I have because it's been added since he became an NPC.
Ooh.
Across the blue eye, I believe it's one blue, one brown, right?
Yeah, one
Yes.
blue, one brown.
Yeah. Across the blue, there you go. There's the more up to date one with better eyes.
Yeah, I like it.
Edding grin.
Beautiful.
Across the blue eye from just above
no.
the far edge of the eyebrow, coming down across the nose, and
Nice.
basically stops at the left. I guess I'm not going to try to say your left or your right. I'm just going to go off the image because it's the easiest way to explain it. Starting from the tip of the left eyebrow to the going down across the bridge of the nose, over the eye, ending at the right side of the smile, is a large scar.
Oh. Cool.
That came about in his travels after he became mine.
I could
May
make
I
that
ask?
happen.
As a person of combat myself, would I be able to discern what kind of weapon would cause a wound like that?
Yes and no. Yes, you could, and you can tell it was not a weapon.
Ooh. Wait.
Huh.
Judging by what you've experienced in your travels, including today, you figure that is a claw scar.
Hmm.
Probably, looking at the length and size, probably from a dragon about that size.
Oh, dang.
Let me ask out of character, is that the scar from when Leonides almost got his fucking face eaten off by that red dragon last campaign? Or like, no, it
No.
was like clawed up or
Oh.
something, wasn't it? Oh,
That was
No,
cool.
this is a new. No, this is my not subtle way of telling you that dragon clawed his face.
Yeah.
Oh. Alright.
That's why it was going after.
Are we fighting the dragon?
No, the dragon has been run
Oh,
off by
that-
25 giants.
I guess that makes sense.
But you're in
That's
the
why-
capital. You're in the capital city of a continent/country full of spell wielding giants.
Hell yeah.
Fantastic.
I mean, that makes sense, but why can't
Uh,
we?
Oh, we got a dungeon
first-
before dragons.
See,
I
that did not
forgot.
make sense in the world of D&D, Steve.
So
No, he
the
said
fir-
that makes sense.
Oh.
So the
okay.
first thing
Yeah.
that you, as you're going through the town, I have not built a map for this yet. I don't know if I'm actually going to do that because it'll be a lot of work with the map makers I like to use, but we'll see. For now, I don't have a map of it. But right in the center of town, well, the first thing you notice is that, excuse me, there is not a building in this city that is not at least 25 feet tall. And by 25 feet tall, I mean each story, each floor is 25 feet tall.
Huh.
So the minimum for any two-story building is 50 feet. Now, there are some one-story buildings that are taller than that, but each level of a building is at least 25 feet, with the idea being that something like a 30-foot cloud giant might have to duck, but they could relatively comfortably get in there. It is a city built of giants, 4 giants. Now, different giants of different sizes built some of the buildings, so again, there are some small enough that the biggest giants might have to duck, but they can still get in them. There's certainly enough width. The average width of most of these buildings is about 100 feet across.
Oh, wow.
Bigger depending if there's multiple rooms. So the first thing that you notice as you come from the from the landing strip is right in the center of town is a massive trio of buildings.
Do they have
Let
like
me
in
get
the
down
same
to my
style?
actual. Yeah, there are 3 buildings in the center of town that clearly everything else was built around. Not necessarily like in a perfect circle, but you can tell that was the first
center.
major set of buildings. As you approach them, you realize that even though they're 3 separate buildings, they that are not by structure linked, they actually are sitting on what you now realize, based on giant size structures, is one plot of land. And you see a sign out in front of the center building that says the Triad Inn.
We're going in. The inn.
You're actually not going in there right now. You're going
Oh,
past
never
it.
mind then.
And on each of the buildings, there's still big but smaller signs that say, Triad Inn Building 1, Building 2, Building 3, and then for each building sign, there's like a manager name. And they appear to be brothers because they all have the same last name. Building 1 is managed by someone named Zonis. I gotta remember how to pronounce my own names. It's been a while since I wrote them. Pronounced. Jesus, let me talk. Zonis Malagor. Armis Malagor runs Building 2, and Fulton Malagor runs Building 3, apparently. Each of them is, at least, from what you can tell, 60 feet tall and 120 feet wide. Which would make sense if you're building buildings made to be in an inn that is giant friendly, because you want multiple rooms. As you continue on, I could try to role play explaining all this, but it's easier to just give you the written info I have for this, so you know what things are available to you. You pass through what you quickly realize is the market district. You see a massive area, a vast array of 25 to 30 foot tall, not buildings this time, but tents and or retail stands that are like open air. Let's see, people are trading foods and small gems, breads, everything. Anything basic in a D&D equipment guide that you could want that's non-magical, you can see them trading, basically. To put it simply, since we're going meta for this, just so I can make it easier on you to read. And yes, I also have these. At least I can make notes available for you guys once I write it in non-spoiler fashion. I mean, right now it's not really spoilers, but you know what I mean. There is absolutely these tents and open air stall stands are actually making a perfect circle around a massive building in the middle. The defining feature of which, it's about 40 feet tall. You figure based on your knowledge of, heights and things like that and distance that you need to know, since most of you do some kind of magic that has certain limitations for distance. You figure the average one-floor building in here is about 40 feet tall. 1 or 2 were built by shorter giants, so they're not quite as big, but most of the public ones are about 40 feet tall or more per floor. But yeah, you see a sign that says "Welcome to the Grand Bazaar," and that seems to be what all the tents and stuff are. And then in the center of them, clearly put around this building because it's the focus of the market district, is a 40-foot tall building, the defining feature of which on the outside is a massive, at least 15-foot high on its own chimney.
You can put a lot of fire in that.
You can hear a ton of stone and or metal clanging off of each other sounds. And as you all get closer during your walk path through, and Leonides is teaching you what all this stuff is. Like I said, we could role play it, but we also started a little late tonight, so I'm just reading it to you for simplicity and for the viewers. You see a sign on it that is a big, huge blacksmith hammer and anvil with the name The Clang and Bang Armory written on it.
That could be useful.
I'd like to stop by there later.
As you continue through the area, you get to what is very obviously intentionally laid out more neatly and organized. These buildings have still been here for quite a while, but they definitely look newer compared to some of the other stuff. But they're obviously temples. Each of them is 40 feet tall. Because quite frankly, I had other ways of differentiating each temple, so I figured the building's design can be more or less the same. They're each 40 feet tall, and they each have a 15-foot, I called it a steeple, but essentially a statue on top of it that's about 15 feet tall and wide each. The first one you pass, the steeple on top, I'll use the word steeple for simplicity, statue, whatever you want, but I'll say steeple just for my notes. Like I said, they're all 40 feet tall and wide, 40 by 40, and on top is a 15-foot steeple / statue. The first one you pass is in the shape of a gauntleted hand, with a separate piece of stone. They're all carved out of stone. This one is a gauntleted hand, but a separate sort of piece of stone. Looks like it was probably magically attached and also dyed as in colored. The gauntleted hand is just basic stone because it looks kind of like metallic gray anyway. But wreathed in a separate dyed purple stone color is a flame around it. So it's a big gauntleted hand with a separate piece of stone dyed to look like purple flame and cut to look the same. There is a sign outside for that says the Temple of Blood and Steel.
Oh, I remember.
The next one has a sign out front, but honestly probably doesn't need one because its steeple, that one, the Temple of Blood and Steel and the Gauntleted Hand look like they go together, but they're not the same thing. This one, you almost wonder why they bothered putting a written sign out because it's literally the same as what the steeple is. This one has a 15-foot statue in the shape of a dove. The dove has been dyed to look, probably with magic, to look like a rainbow-colored dove. Want to take a guess what it's called? It's called the Temple of the Rainbow Dove.
Oh man, you just blew my mind.
Most of these, except the Temple of Blood and Steel, are going to be fairly similar to that. There's not all of them, but a couple of them. We have two more that are going to be pretty obvious when you hear the names, the descriptions. This one is a 15-foot stonework rose that has been dyed white.
Temple of the White Rose?
Correct. The next building over is the same, but with a black rose.
Black rose.
Temple of Black Rose.
After that, the steeple on top is in the shape of an abacus. The beads of the abacus have been dyed multiple colors to look like the different bead lines on an abacus.
Nice.
That one is also pretty straightforward. It's the Temple of the Abacus. This one is a little bit more distinct. The name still clearly fits, but it's not as blatant without the statue. This one is a 15-foot steeple in the shape of a lion wreathed in regular colored flames. The stonework is dyed to make the lion look like a typical male lion with brown mane and yellow regular fur, or goldenish yellow. And the flame itself is red. That is called the Temple of the Wild.
Excellent.
Any of our, well, currently one, but whether you specifically are a religious druid or not, as a wildfire druid, you would be pretty familiar with that one, Charlie. Because the druids of the circle of the wildfire who do lean into not just nature, but the, human/humanoid, whatever you want to call it, human as in people, religious aspect of wildfire would likely be members of that church if they practiced
My
an
parents
actual
made
religion.
my parents made me.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I say, a lot of druids tend to live out of the cities and stuff, but the ones that do make their way to the cities and ingratiate themselves more in city type life would definitely be members of that church if they practice. The next one you see is this one has a 15-foot steeple in the shape of a rising phoenix. The stonework phoenix is dyed orange and red with streaks of white to reflect the flames of such mystical bird. We're going back to the blatantly obvious names. It's the Temple of the Phoenix.
Yes.
Before you said blatantly obvious, I was gonna think, it must be some sort of like resurrection
Too
temple or
simple.
something.
And then we come to the final building in the sort of semicircle of this like cul-de-sac of street, which is the building you stop in front of. This 40-foot tall building, I mean, like I said, they all are, but hell with it. This 40-foot tall building is adorned with another 15-foot steeple in the shape of a dying phoenix. The stonework phoenix is wilting and turning to ash to reflect the flames of the mystical bird fading. This is called the Temple of Embers. Leonides proceeds to lead you inside the Temple of Embers. It's at this point that you realize that you... I mean, you know what the symbols are, but it's at this point, now that you have time to think and put two and two together, the holy symbol that he healed Luca with, when it glowed, it looked like what you see on the roof of the Temple of Embers. As you head inside, you see a bunch of other black-robed folk walking around that look much like Leonides. Obviously, they're individual people, but their garb looks like Leonides. And it is at that point that I didn't want to open that. Go away. It's at that point that he gestures you to go into... He opens a door at the back of the temple. Off to the side, looks like probably an office. And gestures you all inside.
I suppose I'll enter first.
I'll enter.
I'll do it.
I refuse. How dare he?
Unacceptable.
No, of course.
I shove him in.
He hits you with a 7th level guiding bolt.
I was just gonna say,
flesh wound.
Zavir, if you don't want to go in Zavir, I'm just gonna shove my little executioner sword up your ass. But okay, come on.
Jeez, okay, fine. I'm on.
Like, dang.
Go.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Leonides' NPC travels may have altered his character sheet.
Oh yeah.
Oh, fun.
He's cracked.
Not cracked. On the
Is he not
contrary,
cracked?
he's far less
Yeah.
cracked than he used to be. He's found a purpose. He's found purpose
Oh,
now.
true. I don't know. You should probably
and also
ask. Yeah.
and also has a average, because he has 2 different spell types, spell DCs now, depending on what he's casting. An average spell save DC of 18. 19 if he goes cleric.
I don't know. You should probably ask Paul, Karsten.
What's going on?
Paul knows everything.
What's the question?
Oh, if there's time to grab something like to make a quick AFK.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Alright.
Yeah,
I'll be back.
just type it in the adventures chat or whatever. Like BRB or whatever. Yeah.
So, he leads you inside into the office. Gestures for you all to sit down. There are plenty of normal human being-sized chairs in a room this big. And he says, much louder and not like yelling, but like full volume voice instead of mumbling it to himself this time. He looks to you, Luke, and he's like, I was as dumb as you once.
Aww.
That was reckless and a terrible decision.
That's fair.
I mean, it seemed like a good idea at the time, with the information we had.
No, honestly, I think even if you had let yourselves splat on the ship would have been smarter than going bare bones into the ground. But that's okay. We all learn from our mistakes. Make sure you learn from this one. I need you all to do me a favor.
That is.
A friend of mine. I never came up with a name for them, and I'm trying to I'm using the adventure itself, but I'm trying to use as little of the naming stuff as possible because it's based in a real place. Well, real in the D&D world, as in official lore. So we'll just say he doesn't give the person's name. He says, a mage friend of mine unfortunately disappeared and doesn't seem to be coming back. She did have a will, and she bequeathed her book collection to the libraries here at Krinir. Specifically, as I go to a different page because I realized I didn't put it over there just yet. There it is. I did put it in my session notes, but I haven't moved it into the city info yet because I ruled. The library here is known as the Splendor of Knowledge. She has bequeathed the Splendor of Knowledge her material.
Cool.
And she there's a town nearby that I was going to ask you to go visit when you arrived, but you arrived under unfortunate circumstances, and I've already been to see them to help as much as I can, so we'll just skip that bit. The settlement has withered in the past year. The crops have begun to fail. The livestock are standing in the fields like stick figures. And the rains have stopped. My mage friend... another one of my mage friends, when you live in a land full of mages, you tend to know a few of them, has determined that some sort of curse has been levied on the area and is recommending that we seek aid for the town from a sage by the name Honestly, I don't recall their name at the moment. After doing some inquiring, my mage friend figured out that the sage was studying in the splendor of knowledge. And we need you to go find that person. And speak with them and convince them to come help us. Are you interested?
Sounds interesting enough, and besides, we have a lot of
Who
debt
does
to
decide?
pay to someone as you who has aided this world in its greatest time of need.
That was many years ago. Now I am just the head of this temple. And quite frankly, I like it better that way.
My cat wants him.
Then I'll just consider this a small favor to you.
It would be appreciated.
I think we should do it, though.
So,
My cat.
Yes, sounds about as fun as any other thing we can do.
I think we should go. That's for sure.
excellent. So, he points out to you where to find the library. For the purposes of this, since I made the library after the rest of the city as part of making, changing names from the official material, so I made my library up myself. We are going to say that it is in what is more otherwise the judicial district, where the town hall, the jailhouse, the courthouse, that stuff is. And as you get there, you are greeted at the sort of reception desk, where you ask questions to the librarian, by a very old looking Goliath woman. She's glasses on, long gray hair,
She's pretty old then. Got it.
wrinkles. Some might be wrinkles, some might be battle scars. You never know with Goliaths. And she says to you, "Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Splendor of Knowledge. How can I help you today?"
We are searching for someone particular.
Yeah, what were
Oh,
we
you're the
looking for
best one
again?
What was it?
You're looking for a sage, who I will give you a name for. The name of the sage you're looking for. You're looking for a sage by the name of Brydove.
Specifically,
Brydove?
we're looking for a sage, a Mr. Brydove, if you've heard of him.
Yes. Also, how rude of me to not introduce myself. My name is Inathia Vunakavani. I am the head librarian here at the Splendor of Knowledge.
Inathia what?
Yes. Inathia.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Inathia.
Okay.
I'll give you the last name later. I'm too lazy to copy and paste it right now. She says, I do know of the sage you're looking for. Mr. Brydove. Unfortunately, I can't say I've seen him recently. I know what the last book he was researching was, but I have not seen him in several days.
Ooh,
Can you tell us what
mysterious.
the book is?
Yes, it is called The Joy of Extra-Dimensional Spaces.
So I think I have a small idea where he might be.
He was researching in that private room over there, or quiet room.
Are we allowed to knock on the door, or would that be interruptive of us?
Well, he either left days ago or has been in there for days. Go ahead.
Well, I was more so referring to if anyone else was in there, but alright.
No,
Yeah.
no one has occupied the room since because he hasn't technically checked out.
Interesting. Oh, and it's rude of me not to introduce myself since you introduced yourself. I am Reina.
Pleasure to meet you, one and all.
Pleasure to meet you
Yes,
as well.
that room over there will be where the last place I would have known him to be was.
I would
I'd
always
like-
catch it.
I would like to walk over to the room and just open the door.
So,
And enter.
the door is unlocked. You are able to open it. It is unoccupied. However, Inathia does point out that Brydove's personal effects and a handful of books are still on the desk from his last research session. The book you're looking for, The Joy of Extra-Dimensional Spaces, is open to a series of pages. Oops, bumped my microphone. To a series of pages with handwritten notes. If anyone wants to give me an Arcana check, you could try to decipher them.
I mean, I could try, but we might have people more proficient in such skills here.
I'll
there we go.
try.
Here will not be attempting.
I will check it out. I'll see if I can
I
figure it
don't
out.
do
Command for that.
intelligence.
What is the command?
Well, seeing how everyone has like a +2, might as
C
well try.
space Arcana.
Okay.
Sarvir is not interested in this job at
So
all.
basically, whenever I ask you for any kind of skill roll, you're going to want to do the exclamation lowercase c space the name or a shorthand version of the name of the skill.
Okay.
No. Reynold and Charlie, you are both able to figure out what it says.
I knew it.
Well,
Not too stupid
it's
to know.
mostly shorthand notes, but you do figure out that through the shorthand, there is an entry that seems to be underlined that says scepter.
You
May I read deeper into this entry?
Yeah, you figure that's some sort of code, some sort of word you're supposed to like say out loud.
I just kind of mutter to myself a little out loud. Scepter.
A door opens in the wall. Oh. Inathia
was that there before?
Inathia looks very confused. I did not know that was there.
I would like to just lightly put my hand over like the hilt on my executioner sword, just in case something malicious might be occurring, and just slowly enter the now formed door. Unless is it open? You said it's open, so I'm assuming it's not trapped or anything. I will walk in cautiously.
Is it dark inside the room?
No, there's little like candles and torches on the wall and stuff. It's light enough to read.
Okay.
So you open the door.
Yes.
It seems to open into. Oh, sorry. They don't appear in the wall. They appear in the middle of the room.
Oh, like, it's just like a door in the middle of the room.
Yeah, once you say scepter, a pair of shimmering, translucent double doors appear in the middle of the room.
Ooh,
And they are
fancy.
beginning, and the longer you stand waiting, they look like they're starting to fade.
Well, in that case, I
I'll
think.
go open the door.
Oh, I was gonna say the Athipoli greeting, but
Oh,
It's
I'm
what I-
opening the door.
Paul, if you don't know, it's what I've dubbed Zen's little door kicking thing.
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
I assumed.
I forgot.
Yeah, you can
That's why I
open the
opened the
door
door.
You can open the door normally. It's fine.
Okay.
And it opens into it opens up into an open, airy, stone-looking, basically building with hardwood floors.
Huh.
Okay.
Is the door still fading?
Yes.
Could I just call back through the door? I'm going to investigate this for a second. If the door disappears, try saying that word again.
Okay.
The underlined word in the book.
So I'll also I just realized that there's some flavored text because I have to fucking jump around for this. The ceiling arches to as you step through the door. The ceiling of the area you step into arches to 15 feet overhead, with long hallways stretching out on either side of the foyer. Standing in the middle of this area is a middle-aged man wearing gray robes. He appears startled when you appear, Reynold. But then he introduces himself as Mr. Brydove.
So we can all see him.
And he is very delighted that you've opened the portal.
We did something right?
Let's
I'm
go.
shocked.
Can we see him if we don't go through the door, or do we have to go through it?
No, you can see him.
Oh,
Okay.
I was going to go through the thing.
Mr. Brydove, you said?
Yes.
That was the easiest quest I ever done.
Yeah. We were sent to come find you because you have been missing for a few days.
Yes. Yes, indeed. Um, yes. I have been in here trying different code words and could not get myself free.
The code word was scepter, according to your notes.
Well, they're not my notes, but thank you.
Sorry, I assumed.
Also, is there a reason you were looking for me in particular?
Well, we needed your help for the village nearby that was going under some sort of weird magical phenomena.
I was going to say because you was gone.
That and also you were gone.
Well, I'm happy to accompany you back to the village and be of assistance. I would ask that you, before I do that, I need your help with something.
And that is?
As I have been trapped in here, I have some people I need to check in with, since it's been, days. Could you do me a favor, now that we have everything worked out with the code words and things? And maybe this place is fascinating, and I have not gotten to explore it very well, as I was kind of panicking trying to get back the door open. Since you know how to get the door open anytime you wish, can you maybe take a look around here and see what's going on with this place?
Reynold just lets out a big sigh and says, "Alright, if it gets you moving."
Excellent. Come.
I follow him. I'm gonna look back to see if anyone else is gonna come in for the entrance. and not
Luca
just leave me
will.
alone with this
Luca will.
sage.
I think we just gotta leave it.
Because Reina to himself is thinking, I'm completely surprised I actually got that door open.
Luca will follow you.
Well, unless
I don't know about videos.
multiple, I'm not always a railroady GM, but genuinely, we're at the point in a pre-written adventure I'm running that if you don't go in, it's going to be a pretty boring session for you.
True.
I guess we gotta go in then, boys.
We got other things to
Also-
do. Go sit at the bar.
Also,
No, we're not
you know
going to
how
the
well
bar.
splitting the parties worked for you before.
This is true.
It went perfectly.
Robo and Melphis
Yeah.
loved it.
So,
Yeah, we'll know.
so all of you make it inside.
Whilst we walk,
guess.
may I
Um,
ask him about this place? If he knows anything.
He's like, I'll fill you in on what I know about it another
I don't know
time.
who did the
I need
opposite
to
direction, but-
go check in with people before they think I'm dead, if they don't already. I'll check back in with you later and see how it's going. And he shows you this cool statue that he, little desk-sized statue that he found, that he's going to take with him, and because he thinks it looks neat. And he does take it with him. And as you guys come in the door, he goes out the door, and then it closes behind you, behind him, and locks. And you hear him screaming just as the door is locking.
Should we check on
Scepter.
that?
Wait, no.
Scepter?
Scepter.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Scepter!
Is the door gonna open?
For those folks that will be watching this series through my pre-recorded, edited, not really edited, but cut down videos, that'll be the end of tonight's session. See you in a couple days.
Binge
And we're
it.
back we're back. And
I
that
hope
was just
I
my
hope
way
you're
of reminding
binging.
myself where to cut the episode, basically. I'll probably do an extra actual voiceover for intros and endings for it, but I just wanted to remind myself during the one live recording session of where the hell to cut things.
Perfect.
So,
I believe that binging is the only way to watch.
I believe one of you tried to say a phrase.
I said scepter 3 times.
Is the door open?
Right about that. Nothing happens.
And which is why I delivered my oh-so-famous shit.
This isn't good.
How do we get out?
So yeah, you
Are
hear
we
a
dead?
shriek right out as the door was closing
Who killed
and
him?
locking.
I am going to draw my executioner sword and swing at the door.
Just kick the door in. It's not that hard.
Well,
Fire.
first of all, it is hard because you're kicking it from the wrong side to kick it in.
Oh. Kick
Well,
it.
you're kicking
Well,
it
then
out.
you
on
gotta
the
kick
side
harder.
You're kicking from the side that it would open into.
That's why you kick harder.
Wow. Guys.
Also, you hit it with your sword, nothing happens.
Fire.
Okay. Okay.
No,
we like the door
you're not
part.
gonna burn us to death, Charlene.
I'm getting ready to burn the wall. The door.
You can't. We're gonna die. You're the only
so,
one who might be fine.
Other than the obviously not escapable door, the foyer gives way to a long hallway with several doors on the wall opposite the entrance.
You said it's bright enough to read in. Is it bright enough to comprehend our surroundings that much in?
That's a good question.
Well, that was the room before this one,
Oh,
but this is also lit. Yes.
alright, it's well lit.
This
Well,
corridor is
well
lit,
lit
yo.
Alright.
There's
meant
two
more so in
doors.
gameplay terms.
I just said that they're well lit enough.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to say.
There's two doorways at the long ends of the corridor, and along the right. Well, what would be? Well, I'm not going to say right, because that's right. Because that depends which way you're facing. But down both ends of the long part of the hallway, there are 2 doors. There's also a set of stairs just to when facing into the house, as once you finally realize door is not going to break, and you turn the other way to face into the house. They're just to the right from the foyer, like small, like turn the corner towards the right, and immediately on what would then be your left, there's a set of stairs. Actually, I have a player version of this map I can give you.
Look what you guys did.
No.
Oh yeah, look what we did.
All
I
y'all's fault for
believe
picking charity
I-
quests.
I
should we
mean,
blame Underpay?
I'm here for the money, okay? Okay.
No. So seeing doors ahead.
Hold on, I'm gonna give you the map first.
Alrighty.
A map. My
I never
goodness.
want. Underpay's the one who told us to go in, so.
There you go.
Well, to be fair.
So, you are on the middle level, and the doors you fruitlessly tried to break down were the ones at the bottom of the image of the middle level. That's the foyer.
Perfect.
So when you come out, just to your right, there's a set of stairs. There's a bunch of doors along that upper for description purposes of the map wall. And then there's 2 doors at the long ends of the main hallway.
Stop trying to open the door.
Well,
We've done this tune and dance a bunch of times in other weird places. Who's on trap duty in case this place is gonna kill us itself?
Can I burn the
We
traps?
should have at least gotten something out of it. We've done this all for
I
free. If we don't get paid
Yeah.
by the end of this.
If we're not getting
Jesus.
paid, then we should just kill somebody right now.
Oh, yeah, I should also tell you, when you
damn.
look out the windows of the house, of which there are some you can easily look out, the house seems to be... There doesn't seem to be an outdoors. All that's around the house is a swirling indigo miasma.
Just like my life. Wait, what?
this isn't good.
There doesn't seem to be an outdoors.
Well, if there was an outside, I'd say let's just break the window and leave.
I try not to burn
Right.
people. It smells awful bad.
Looks like
Come here.
Powerful.
Nah, you would smell
strong.
bad.
I
Yeah.
was
Yeah, it
gonna say
does.
the outside looks
Powerful,
like a
strong.
swirling bucket of unripe wine, but I don't know what else to describe whatever the hell that shit is.
So,
Alright.
you
Sangria?
guys tell me which direction and/or door and/or stairs you want to go.
So
And I
guys,
Do we want to split up?
Alright.
Cover more ground.
no.
Zarvir is
But
going
never-
to go to the right. You all can follow him if you want to.
I'm gonna make sure Zavir does not get himself killed.
Yeah, we
I'm following.
we're
I'm
gon-
following.
yeah,
guys.
we're gonna stick
Okay.
together
So where to the right?
because
the back.
he gonna die.
Take the first door.
That's how
So-
you become a
And
leader.
if he dies,
So, like, just
we
past
don't
the
do it.
stairs, that first door
Yeah.
on the right half. Okay. That tells me where you opened up to. So, the door to this room is actually ajar when you
Aw.
reach it. And as you open the door,
Doors aren't jars.
the aromas of cooking permeate this kitchen. A large iron stove takes up one wall, and the rest of the room is filled with large tables and racks lined with hanging pots, pans, and cooking utensils. Everything is sparkly clean.
Can we cook something?
Zarvir
Can we cook
opens the
food?
door, gets the smell, and then closes it. And then says, no, not that one. Next.
Wait, no.
No, we
So-
go in
Zarvir
and we
is so
cook
done
food
with
and then we
this.
leave.
Is there
so
food?
Someone tries to talk. So someone tries to talk to you while you're closing the door.
Well,
Oh
I guess I don't close it then, do
Dog.
I?
No, close
Um,
it, please.
no.
No,
So-
Zarvir's now interested.
with a With
Open
a
the
flapping
kitchen.
of wings. Can I talk now?
Sorry. Yes.
Yeah.
With a flapping of wings,
Yeah.
2 small forms land on the nearest table. They bow low before you and ask, "How can we be of help to our honored guests?
Can y'all cook?
Cleaning? Mending your clothes, perhaps?"
Cook.
How about information? That would be
No.
lovely.
Where are we?
Ask him about food. I'm hungry.
Not yet.
Not
I'm gonna
yet.
starve in
No food
here.
just yet. No food yet.
Nuts. I'm gonna go try to steal some bread.
So they.
Oh.
Continue, Paul.
So let's see. So they don't really know anything that happens in the rest of the mansion. Damn. They constantly try to offer you fresh bread and soup.
I'm gonna take the bread.
And they are pestering you guys to give them tasks to do.
No. Before Charlene takes any food, can I instead take it from Charlene and
I will
though I
burn
don't
you.
technically need to eat, I would like to taste a small bite myself to make sure it's safe.
Cool. So, since reborns don't eat, you don't really know what it tastes like anymore.
Well, yeah, but I'm more so making sure it's not diseased or poisoned.
Poison to be dead.
You don't think so?
Wait, yeah, you're
Sounds-
resistant to poison. Okay.
Why do you think I said that?
Resistant, not immune.
Yeah, so I still
Resistant,
feel
yeah.
it.
no- Actually, it's
Resistant.
more so I have advantage against, but basically yes.
No, you
But-
have advantage and resistance.
Ooh,
Yeah, since you're
nice.
not
Oh, yeah, it does
quite
say.
not quite undead, but not really alive. Quite alive either.
Mhm.
You don't really have taste buds anymore. You don't, but more or less your body, your internal organs work. It doesn't feel like you're poisoned.
I tossed the piece of bread I bit back to Charlene. It's safe enough.
They just tell you to keep it and give her another one.
I have no use for this.
I'll keep a fresh
Throw
one.
it in the trash. Or out the
Okay,
window, for God's sake.
So I figure I'd talk to these 2 little things and. So you need something to do then, yes?
Yes, please.
Oh,
Find an exit.
smart. We are so smart. SMRT.
Mina's not that smart.
That's
No,
not.
sorry,
I will
Charlene.
That's not what
Steve.
we do. We cook. We clean. We look after the mansion.
Whoa.
Well, that's what we do now.
You're no use to me then.
Are you
Okay,
good with...
okay.
You said something about clothes. Are you familiar with the makings of armor?
Not really. More so just clothes.
Can I get a dress?
Nice.
Potentially.
Excellent.
While you all fill your bellies before we all die, I'll be outside waiting.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
Don't
go
or
with.
just walk out.
I'm still going with him.
I'll walk out behind.
Why are you trying to get
Anything
yourself
to
killed?
Eat you 2 little things, but at any point, or
No.
kill you in other.
Hey, you
It
can
would be
just
weird if something
yeah.
tried to eat. It would be weird if something tried to eat us. We're made of metal.
I have various weird things in this world. Trust me.
Mhm.
I mean, we've already seen a dragon, which is pretty common, but
And you live with
Um,
cloud giants.
Common.
yeah.
We do actually have besides, wanting to serve. We do have a question for you.
Side quest?
Likewise?
Question.
Have you
Quest.
seen an imp around here? Our master summoned one a while ago. We haven't seen it in quite some time.
Not yet.
Not
But
yet, but I
is
feel like we'll
it-
probably find one.
if we find
Yeah,
it,
we'll keep a lookout.
can we guarantee our safety around it?
I mean, I don't know. It's an imp.
How many pieces
We
are you
don't-
willing to accept it in?
I just wanted to know if you'd seen it because we haven't seen it in a long time.
All right. Well, I'll tell you if we've seen it.
Yeah.
Um,
All right. We got a job to do. Let's go.
We are not going to find the imp, are we?
Yes.
So where would you like to go next?
Well,
To the roof.
Could you pin the map, by the way, because we've already found a way to flood it out.
For fuck's sake.
No, it's
Don't worry.
3 minutes.
We can take care of that. Don't
How
worry.
the fu-
I got
oh,
it.
never mind. I'm just a stupid person who cannot read. Or at least is not rolling perception checks correctly in real life.
It's been picked, by the way. Or pinned.
Yay.
Thank you.
Upper, middle,
well,
and lower. Oh, let's go to the basement.
I'm guessing that dining room had something to do with the kitchen we were just in.
Huh?
Was the dining room part of the kitchen, or...?
The big
It's
table?
an adjacent room.
It has to go from the kitchen into it.
I would like to go... I'd like to guide us to the door right in front of the doors we entered from and were locked out from exiting.
Oh, smart.
Also, give me an Arcana check.
Can I?
Anyone?
Oh, yes.
Anyone?
Let's check it out.
Oh,
I'd like to
I'm
ask
all-
who their master is.
One of them chimes up. My master is
Steve, no spaces.
my master is. I haven't come
Oh, I
up with it
see.
yet. I haven't come up with it yet. I'll come up with a specific name when we take our mid-actual, like those who are live streaming break in a few minutes.
Cool.
But basically, he gives you the same name of the person who you figure his notes were probably in the book.
Ooh,
His mage friend that he talked about.
nice.
And the other one gives a different name, which again, since I'm trying to make this somewhat fit a homebrew world, so I'm trying to change names, and I forgot to change them. Forgot to write down new names because I've been busy this week.
Oh.
You'll get the names shortly, but basically he gives you the name you were expecting and a second name. And let's see, what did anybody... Ooh, Steve, look at you go. You should be going. You're a freaking wizard. You should have Arcana as a skill. And you do. Steve, you rolled high enough that you know a couple of things about these. Number one, they are quite clearly homunculi.
Oh,
Artificial beings.
What you know, and more so what you know about homunculi, is primarily two facts that are vital to their existence. The first is that a master can only have one at a time, which you were given, is that I don't have my altered names written down just yet, but you were given two names, essentially, is the idea. And the second is that a homunculus dies when its master dies. The fact that you know this suggests that both creators must still be alive.
Does Steve tell us all this?
Yes.
I was about to say, I
Okay.
sure hope you would.
Steve, you're a genius.
so then that means...
So, where would you
They're
like to
alive.
go next?
Like I said, the door in front
Also,
of the entrance.
okay. Also, I would like to point out that while I did give you a mostly spoiler-free, like player-safe version of the map with no numbers or anything on it, your characters do not know what's behind those doors, even if things are drawn there.
Do
I
we
think
want to move to the next door
Underpaid.
across the hall?
I think Underpaid said we're going to the
The
other
door in
room
front of
next
the
to the
entrance.
stairs.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I need to look at my copy of the map and remember where the bloody hell that is. That is that number. Okay.
That's a cute fox thing. Or it could be a cat.
This door has also been left slightly ajar. And as you push it open, the entire far wall of this room is a floor-to-ceiling bookshelf. Even more books are resting on several large scarlet armchairs and small wooden tables, and there are several paintings on the walls. A fluffy black cat is curled up on one of the chairs.
Oh,
I have to go pet it.
I'm going to
Uh,
be more of a
You
cat and
cannot?
then look at the paintings.
You say you're going to pet it?
Yes.
No.
So it sits up and meows and approaches you. You don't have to go over to it. Make me an animal handling check.
I'm gonna die.
come
Or you'll
on.
break its neck.
Animal. Did I
Come on,
type the whole thing out?
you're
Oh,
like
yeah,
the
that works.
backseat, come on.
10. It doesn't kill me, right? Maybe.
Nope. It happily accepts the pets.
Okay, I was gonna say maybe I'm more of a dog tabaxi.
And it seems like it's going to, at least while you're in this room, follow you to whatever part of the room you walk around to.
Excellent.
Um,
So it doesn't leave the room. Yeah.
I don't think anything can leave
Well-
the rooms.
Hmm.
it's not leaving the room while you're in it.
Yeah.
What books are on the shelves? Anything of intrigue?
It's a giant wall of bookshelves.
Fun. What about the paintings?
That's what I've been trying to look at, the paintings.
Does it tell me anything about the paintings? There are three paintings hanging on the walls. A landscape scene with a large green dragon emerging from a grove of pine trees. Pegasus in flight. These are different paintings.
Nice.
And a portrait of a unicorn in a wooded glade.
Oh, they love horses.
Are these original paintings
One
or
of
are
them was
they
a dragon.
replicas?
You have no idea.
Okay, so I don't remember them from any like popular paintings then.
Reynold's
right?
like getting like a tape measure out, and he's really analyzing these things.
I'm gonna go check out the
No,
books.
I meant more so like, are they like kind of like a popular painting in like the world or something or not?
You have no idea.
Okay.
You want to look
There's
behind? Do
people
you want to look
in
behind
the
him?
room in front?
Wonderful.
So,
Maybe there's
would you
something
like
behind.
to look through the books for an actual, like,
Yeah.
researchable amount of time?
Yes.
Yes.
Isn't that like a while?
Maybe.
It's 30 minutes.
Yeah, isn't that a
Huh?
good chunk of time?
Perhaps.
Y'all
It's
can do that.
30 minutes, not 30 days.
30 minutes is too long for Zarvi. He's an impatient man.
I'm gonna read.
I'll
The
look
wizard.
around.
Cool. The wizard is going to stop letting someone else decide what they do and actually do what wizards do and research.
Yes, we're looking for clues, y'all.
So,
Everyone
after
look.
about half an hour of looking, you're not going to get through every book on this giant shelf, but you figure you get through enough different subjects and covers, front and back cover readings and stuff to figure out the following information.
Yes, info.
Almost every book in this study appears to be written by someone named insert first name I haven't given you yet here. Most of them are her memoirs. It's the same person that you were told about initially. When Leonides said that she disappeared.
Mm-hmm.
You figure out she was a powerful mage. Specifically, she appears to have been. Give me a second. Need to go look at my info. She was also a priest of Brynna, the goddess of logic. Let's see what else is important for you to know. In exchange for her pious service and achievements in expanding the art of magic,
Necromancy.
Brynna granted her a permanent extra-dimensional mansion for her to reside in while studying here at the Splendor. And
Nice.
being fearful that a guest might become trapped in the mansion, she hid the command word to open the portal on the spines of 7 books in her mansion.
Actually, those books are not all in
One of which, because the wizard actually read a book and didn't just kick doors in,
Tee-hee.
you find sitting on one of the armchairs. It has the letter I on its spine.
Okay, so
Lucky.
I got it.
Nice.
Also, as part of your 30 minutes, give me an investigation check, please.
Ooh, both of us?
Anyone who actually feels like their character would have taken the time to help.
Ooh. Not a terrible. Oh my god.
3!
Not what? Come on, guys. Come on.
Yeah!
All right.
I think my eyes might be
Luca.
closed.
Yeah.
Okay. So, as you're looking around,
Fail.
kind of more so leaving the wizard to do the actual like research, and you're just sort of feeling out the room physically. You realize that if you press the bottom leftmost book on the farthest left, or on the left-hand bookcase on the far wall, there's a bunch of different ones, but they are individual bookcases. If you hit the bottom leftmost book in the left-hand far bookcase, when you do, the bookcase slides forward to reveal a passage behind it.
Genius.
Guys want to look what I found?
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Yes.
that's interesting.
You didn't
Reina-
even do anything, but you found it.
My book was upside down. What do you guys found?
What you find, without having to actually go all the way down, you can poke your head around the corner and see that it seems to be a set of downward stairs.
Excellent. Let's go.
Reina
What is your job?
stops
Who wants to
discreetly
jump?
trying to pet the cat and then goes to the stairs and grabs his executioner's sword, thinking, "This isn't ominous at all."
Yeah.
Okay.
Anybody want to
Do
jump?
would we rather check out the rest of this floor before we plunge ourselves into darker depths?
That might be a good idea.
If this shuts, Luca, remember which book you pulled.
Zarvir, I thought you were in a hurry.
Seems like we're going nowhere, so we might as well stay.
Xavier, don't you want to just like go down there and check it
Yeah,
out?
man. It might be
No,
cool.
this place seems not like an option to leave, more like an option to die.
Are you afraid of the
Rather
dark?
not
You
do
can
that.
totally go down there. I
Zarvir-
think there's something down there.
Zarvir's afraid of the dark,
Oh,
y'all.
No.
Oh, you're afraid of the dark? Don't worry, I'm going to go up to him, touch his armor, and cast light.
Thanks. Now I appreciate it. It's fine. I don't have dark vision. It's fine.
Go down there, man.
He's not a
Go like
tiefling or
that.
something. Yeah. A
Who wants to
tiefling
go
afraid of
with
the
him?
dark? That's ridiculous.
Somebody has to go with him because he's obviously scared.
I'm trying to look stoic, but I'm secretly laughing about my helmet.
You just like close your helmet mask.
The visor's usually always closed, but this time I have it closed for a specific reason.
You gotta close your eyes, your eyelids, eye
No.
As
holes.
pure spite, Zarvir's gonna leave the room and go to the next room down the hallway. Without warning
Yeah.
anyone.
Just
Which
let him
room
die,
are you-
y'all.
Which way are you going, left or right?
Whichever.
It's his time to go.
I've totally lost the room we're in.
Where- You're in the square room to the left of the main stairwell.
Perfect. Just keep going left then. The next room left.
So the
Yeah.
rectangular room to the left.
That would be the one.
Alright, let's go, guys.
Cool.
Yes.
So for me, that has the numbers to read stuff. That is this one. This room contains a battered wooden mannequin and a weapon rack holding staves and daggers, all lit by indigo tinted light streaming through a window. The floor is stained and scorched. At the far end of the room, a broom hovers in the air, sweeping the floor by itself.
Can I
This
just
looks
trying
normal.
to regain my composure from slightly snickering earlier? Like, try to go into where Xavier did.
Huh?
I said while regaining my composure from discreetly snickering at Xavier, could I try to at least follow to
Xavier.
where I think he went?
I mean, Luca would have followed him.
Where'd you get the
So-
I from? Zivir?
Zavir.
Yeah, where's the I coming from?
Veer.
Zavir. Sorry, I pronounced shit weirdly.
Zavir.
Zavir.
Zivir.
Zavir.
So yeah.
It doesn't matter how many times you enunciate your name to me, I'm gonna find a way to say it wrong.
It's a Boston
Double
accent.
30 is
Zavir.
Zavio.
Not that hard, alright?
Zarvir, let's go.
No, it's very hard. It's severe.
Zarver.
Yes, you can find him. He's
I'm
next
following
door.
Zavir.
So, this is not as much flavor text as it is technically DM, like, writings from the adventure, but it's all stuff you would literally just look around and see, so I don't care about sharing it with you. You suspect this is where the female mage practiced her, martial and/or magical skills.
And yoga?
The mannequin has numerous cuts and chips all over it. The weapons in the rack seem well made. There's 4 daggers, 4 quarterstaffs, and 20 darts hanging from one of the pegs. One wall holds diagrams of different attack and parry defensive positions for wielders of staffs and daggers. And there's a broom that seems to be just sweeping by itself.
May I brush up on my combat skills with the mannequin?
Sure.
Cool. I'm going to practice a stance and swing at it with my sword.
Go ahead and give me an attack.
Alright.
I hope you get in that one. That'll
Well,
be
that'd be
full
Damn.
discussion.
You said there was a
We've
weapon
already
rack,
had-
right, Paul?
Yes, it's got 4 quarterstaffs, 4 daggers, and
Do any of them
hanging
look
from it.
magical?
How the hell would you know?
You know.
You might have to ask us.
Hakana?
Do you have constant detect magic up somehow?
Oh, of course. Why wouldn't I?
Oh, we can help
Why
you with that.
You don't know that spell. That's why
there-
you wouldn't.
Is there a dagger on? You said that this
There's
person does staffs
4.
and daggers.
There's 4 daggers and 4 staves, yes.
I'll just take a dagger, for good luck.
Cool.
I hope that triggered a tap.
Yeah, you take a couple chips out of the mannequin.
I'm just gonna say my character is fiddling at for a bit, and then I'm gonna take my attention to the diagrams you said about combat. Is there any on those with like great sword types, or specifically the sword I'm using?
There are 4 staves, 4 daggers, and 20 darts.
Okay, I
3
get the message
daggers now.
now.
Well, 3 daggers now, yes.
Why don't you take like 10 darts and throw them?
I mean, what are you
I mean, I
throwing them
could.
at?
I don't know, the wall.
All right,
Yeah,
you
you can
throw
throw it at
10
them.
darts. Do you throw 10 darts at a wall, I guess?
Okay.
Can I go to the next room?
Yeah, no, Zarvius totally follows.
Yeah.
Further left still?
Yes.
I think I'll just leave those darts and get to the next room.
That should be M3.
I follow.
So you open the door to this room. Tall shelves filled with books line the walls of this room. 2 more shelves run through the middle of the room with a 10-foot wide aisle between them. Several stacks of books are piled high throughout the room. There are small reading desks with cozy scarlet chairs in the corners.
Oh, fun.
Time to look around again, I guess.
Oh, yay.
Oh, yay, more book reading.
Tell me, are there any books on royalty in here? Specifically, like kingdoms and that? Monarchies?
I see what you
Sort of, but they don't seem to be historical as much as they are like
fantastical, like
poems
fantasy?
and folk tales.
Okay.
They're the subjects that the books seem to all collectively be on are general, arcane, arcana type stuff, natural sciences, religion, astrology, planar travel, and there are a bunch of volumes of poetry, mythology, and folk tales.
Is there
Might be able to
any
So is
browse
like?
the
there-
folktales for a little and like such about.
Remember what we're looking for? We're looking for the letters
Does
to the
anyone-
code.
Hold on. So you're looking around the room looking for stuff?
Yeah.
Cool. So since you said yes first, I need a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh
Oh boy.
shit. Oh shit. And for some reason, it still puts in S dex afterwards. I don't know what that is.
Okay. So Reynold, as you walked a bit ahead of the group, a bookshelf fell on top of you. And you are prone and restrained.
Am I able to free
That's-
myself?
You are when it's your turn. Everyone roll initiative.
Ah shit.
Busted.
Yeah.
In it.
This time I have actual good decks, meaning I might get good initiative rolls. And also, are we doing the
Yeah.
rolling
are we
initiative
doing...
or are we doing Inajoin?
Yeah.
That depends entirely on how much my keyboard wants to continue being an asshole. Here we go.
There we go.
Damn.
Ooh.
Init space add.
Why do I
Or
have
join.
45 out of 31 HP?
Not 20.
not 20.
Oh, two nat
Double nat
20s.
20s.
Two nat
Oh,
20s.
wow.
Nice.
No, you guys
nice.
are looking at the initiative tracker. Why do I have 45 out of 31 HP?
I have no idea.
I'm just gonna...
We move.
8, 1.
Son of a biscuit.
It's probably because you lowered your level on the same sheet.
Alright.
That's probably it. Oh, there's another nat 1.
Nat
Alright,
fail.
31.
What is it for a
Crit fail.
a critical,
Alright.
like a nat 20?
Crit pass.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I need to put a crit pass, don't I?
Steve, are you in? Yes, you're in.
I got a 15.
We fought spiders
we both
together.
got
We can
15.
do this.
I need to figure out how to add you to initiative. It's been a while and I forget.
In the M ad?
Yes,
a
it is.
regular
It is
monster?
in it ad.
That's what I thought. Okay.
You know, if you need to look, it tells you right there.
Uh-huh. Oh. I'm a dumb.
How
That's
dumb of a
one.
dumb.
Oh, just I didn't type enough detailed enough descriptions, and now I have to look for something. Could also just cancel it, I suppose, but whatever. $21. Very good.
SOAB1.
SOAB1?
So, the rest of you,
That
as Reynold is pinned under this bookshelf, You realize what knocked it over. Was behind it was a pile of
Oh.
books that have now come to life.
Oh.
Zarvir, you are up first. I will type the proper thing.
In it next.
Oh, goody. First combat. What do I want to do? How many books are there?
A bunch.
Oh, fine.
Counts as one entity.
It's my way of saying there's one monster listed, which
Yeah,
means
yeah.
all the books are together.
It's a swarm, and you just attack the
Also,
swarm with one creature.
Also, yeah. Also, you have 2 extra hit points too, probably from when you changed your character's level.
Oh, yeah. How do I get rid of that?
Just
minus
-2.
minus HP
Oh.
minus 2.
HP minus 2.
There you go.
I do the most simple thing a warlock can do. I'm gonna Eldritch Blast him.
All right.
Nice.
I just type in cast Eldritch or yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Cast
should be
space
able to.
Eldritch space minus T, and then and then put the.
You could just do SO. That should target it right away.
Oh really? Oh wait, so
Yeah.
space cast space Eldritch then space SO?
-T space SO.
Okay. Okily dokily. There you go.
1.
Great. I've opened that
Fantastic.
one again. Oh, lovely.
On the bright side, it's already injured.
Go team, 1 damage.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
You got anything worth doing with a bonus
Success.
action?
Not that I feel like I need to do.
Cool.
Do I get to go last?
All right. So,
Yay.
in order to
Yes.
free myself, what
Hooray.
do you want me to roll?
I need. I don't believe I know what it is, but let me double check. I need an athletics check.
Radical. I'm good at those. And watch me get absolutely fucking jinked. Is that good enough?
Let's see.
Put in adventures.
Restrain. Let me just check something. Can't be.
Oh, wait a second. Avray is not. It's not counting my. I should have done 6 damage there.
Oh, because
It's not
that
counting
one.
my thing for Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, it
Did
doesn't.
you do an
Agonizing
update?
Blast? I did. I did it right before this. I have no clue why it's not counting that.
It doesn't do it for some reason.
Because you have agonizing
That's
blast,
annoying.
right?
Yeah, I have Agonizing Blast.
Yeah, I have that
It
too.
will do it, but
just
you have to put the
reminded me.
command in for it.
Oh, is it
Oh,
like
you have
a.
to. You have to
I have to do
specify
Eldritch
agonizing.
Agonizing or something like that?
Pretty sure that's what it is. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just do a non-targeted version and try it and see if it works.
Alright, cast Eldritch. What is it? Just Agonizing?
Should be, yeah. Huh.
Nope. That is strange.
Do your update again.
Yeah, I'll update again. Yeah.
Maybe
And don't
just
forget
try
to do your
casting-
level command too.
I was gonna say maybe try casting agonizing blast and not.
Oh, shoot. How do you do a level command again? It's underscore level, then what again?
Exclamation level space warlock space whatever kind of warlock you are.
You know, that doesn't do it.
Am I not undead? Is that not my subclass? Pretty damn sure that's my subclass.
No. I need to make sure I do.
I know I have that kind available.
Oh, it's probably want me to specify the undead.
Yeah, I was just. Yeah, I don't know why Battle Master's in one word. I'm stupid. Because now that you mentioned it, I was wondering, I wonder if that's why I had more health than I should have.
Nope, you don't like that either. Fun.
It works for me.
What? That's a
Well,
scam.
you have a one-word thing though. Proceeded. You don't count.
No,
mine
I
worked.
have to do. No, I have to do the celestial.
Hmm.
Oh, mine worked.
Does capitalization matter?
No,
I don't think I did capitalization.
I didn't. I explicitly didn't.
Did I do something wrong? Looks pretty good to me.
Avery just doesn't like you today.
I guess not.
It's not letting you do agonizing. It's not letting you.
Do exclamation level first.
Oh, that might be it.
Well,
Now,
okay,
now
Then
try
do
your
what I did.
subclass.
level, warlock, the undead. Hell yeah. Just what I didn't want.
Yay.
Did you make this character sheet where I gave you access to things?
I don't have access to this subclass anywhere else, so I would have had to.
He did because I can find it in the campaign.
Yeah, it's still in the campaign, so
Yeah. Do hold on. Do that.
alright.
Undead is not in now.
Yeah, I don't see undead.
One you choose.
That's great. The one subclass is not there.
Maybe it's an
like-
oversight.
Yeah, because undead and undying.
No, I know.
They're two separate ones.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Now I can tell you what the problem is. And it's entirely your fault.
That checks out.
So what I need you to do is, I think it's this command.
Alrighty.
Because I've played with people who have the undead subclass and it works fine.
Oh. So what then do it now?
I think, hold on, let me check a
Those are
thing.
the spells.
Dashboard. Explore.
I mean, might as well try it.
Sure, let's give it a shot.
Okay, messing with that. Warlock.
Huh.
Okay. I'm sure I have this book. Maybe I don't have that part. Now,
I mean,
you
no,
were
you
able to pick
definitely
it.
do. Because I
definitely
used
do.
it in your campaign, so you definitely do.
Yeah, I can see it in your campaign, and I don't have any books, so.
Why are you not working? Let me check something. I'm down. Rock. Subclass not available.
It's
character.
in this book.
Oh, I know what
Oh,
book it's in.
Okay.
Ravenloft. Sounds like a friendly place.
I don't think any place in D&D is friendly.
Yeah.
I guess it depends on
It's
who
all
you
trying to kill
are.
you. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Mhm.
Alright, gotta remember I got a 15 on that.
Alrighty.
Now I need to make sure that.
I mean, Barovia is probably pretty friendly to Stroll. What's his face? Strahd. Yeah.
One simple command and everything is falling apart.
You broke it. We're all learning here.
True.
It's time to pet the cats. Mina.
This is a better time than any, so.
Well, you're trying to figure this out. I'm going to go do something real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Mina agrees, right, Mina? Yay. Yes. Good kitty. That's right.
Not what I want. Not what I want. This might be what I want. I'm not sure. Do.
Do.
That's a whole lot of code. That's not what I'm looking for.
We love
I give the hell up. I don't know why the hell that doesn't work.
Fantastic. Don't I? Oh god, now I actually have to look at my. I have to like poke at all my little minute little warlock things I have now to make sure.
Good girl.
Anyway, we'll figure that out later. Did I already go to the next person's turn?
Oh yeah, so he takes 5 extra damage, and he also gets pushed 10 feet back because I also have a repelling blast. So.
Good girl.
Oh, good. Now I have to remember how the hell to manually change HP. Thanks.
You're so welcome.
Hooray.
In other news, in other words, our viewer is dead.
Nice.
That's one way to solve the problem.
Yeah.
Did
No.
15 pass?
Yes, a 15 passes.
Oh, okay. You have to refresh me because I forget what training myself does. Do I self my action or is that my turn?
That is your action.
My action? Okay. So I am going to do a full whopping load of nothing this round because I can't play
Okay. It's init HP max now.
It's okay. We're all gonna die, Mina. It's okay.
What is it called again? My 5, I think. That did not work. Oh, I put too many fucking exclamation marks. That's why.
You can have too many exclamation marks. Yeah.
Cool. All right. So you have a bonus action, and your movement speed is 0, so you can't even get up this turn because you were restrained when the turn started.
Oh, good to know. And since the only thing I can do with my bonus action is Second Wind and 2-weapon fight, neither of which would be plausible right now. Yep, pass.
All right.
Good.
Luca.
Proceeded.
Lucanez.
Luca is apparently still not back.
I'm shaking her.
Yeah, they said they left.
Shaking Luca syndrome.
Steve.
Louis, you checking stuff?
There are a bunch of animated books attacking you. Well, generally attacking you.
They formed a single entity.
They're on to us.
Don't tell
Yeah,
them.
you think about what you want to do while I go back and do Lucas' turn.
Okay. I had something prepared and I just
Books burn.
So you said there were books?
Yes, it's a swarm of animated books.
Cool. I'll cast Firebolt then.
Here you go.
Go ahead.
Bye bye.
Oh, that's okay. And I think that's the end of my turn.
Okay.
I think I will cast
Yes.
continual flame, maybe if I can.
Can't really use that as a attack spell.
You
Okay.
also have Firebolt.
Oh yeah, I do have firebolt. I can use that
You
then.
have to look at your cantrips too.
So,
I didn't know which ones I could use.
You can use anything.
Anything. Oh,
Anything you've got.
Yeah.
that should make it cast on the right thing.
Yes, it will. That's what I did.
Hmm.
that's exactly how it is.
Yes.
Literally
exactly.
copy and paste it. Don't type it. Copy and paste it.
Okay.
And you miss.
All right. I
It
don't
has
think
a
you have
little
any bonus actions really as a
Right.
wizard of that type, so I'm assuming your turn is over.
Yeah.
Cool. Charlie.
Yay! Burning time. Time to
Morning
burn.
time.
Time to burn.
More fire! Attack the birds!
Yes. Extra burning. Okay, so did we say that we're able to do a level spell and then use
You
like
can.
a bonus as a cantrip?
If the cantrip
Oh.
is a bonus action, yes.
Shoot.
Or if the level spell is a bonus action and the cantrip is an action.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I don't think I have that.
You can't. Your only bonus action spell is Healing Word, and you don't have a bonus action cantrip.
That is
So.
true. I'd have to use that and then a cantrip. Okay, so for this round, I'm going to do Flaming Sphere. Let's see. Cast
Okay.
Flaming Sphere.
That's
Target.
certainly one way to go.
Yes.
It's gonna
No.
die, like, immediately.
Ball of
You had to
fire.
target it.
What? I typed
You had
the T.
You forgot to target it. Then you had to put the
S-O?
if
You probably have
Yeah.
to do it as an attack.
Oh,
now that
dang.
you've cast the spell.
How do I do that? Let's see. Is exclamation attack?
A.
Oh, A. Flaming Sphere.
That should.
Oh, I must put a 0.
It's dead.
Oh, much better. Oh, okay. Yay, we did it. 5-foot diameter sphere.
Cool. So now that I've somehow managed to make you waste a second level spell slot on a fucking book.
And it doesn't have to be touching me. Well, it scared me. It hurt my friend.
Yes, I would. Okay. Spell. For our episodic folks on my YouTube, that is episode 2. For the rest of you, are any of you guys? We're not always going to go as late as we are tonight, but we started late.
Mm-hmm.
Is anyone in a humongous rush to leave right now?
Nope.
Not really a
No.
humongous.
No, I'm good.
Yeah, I think my friend is still doing her Uber job.
Okay. So what I'm hearing is a whole lot of which means we're going to cut it there for the week.
Alright.
Oh, okay.
Nobody sounds excited to keep playing. We're done for tonight.
Oh, I meant
Yeah,
that I
it's late. It's
could
2 a.m.
because
for
it's
me.
just me here.
It's 3:15 for me. You're going to have to do better than that argument.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
the latest
Oh,
person. It's midnight for me when we start.
Yeah, I was saying
Well,
that I'm
it's-
good to go.
No, that's fine. It is. This is the usual rough end time anyway. So we will call it there. And yeah, so I'll stop my recording. The more traditional blather I do in my videos, I'll just have to record separately and put it in post, or just not have it for D&D because it's a bit weird to do it with other people talking. That said, I am going to remux that recording.
Yeah,
All right,
that's still
level
fun,
1
though.
spell
Great
has
start
been
to
cast.
a campaign.
Hell yeah! Can I burn? I was gonna burn more books.
I was hoping I could get to rip one in half by the spine, but then Charlene went and burnt them all. With a
The
second
poor
level
books.
spell.
You ever think about the books? What if those books had families?
I did not think
Those
about
books
them.
had a family.
I only thought
There's
about
one in
flames
Charlene, you
and
don't
fire.
understand. Those books had a family.
I spit on their
Great.
family.
Poor books.
Okay,
I
even
will
though I
burn them too.
technically ended my video, I don't care. This isn't super important. Does anyone have a passive perception of at least 12?
Let me check.
I know I do.
Let's
My
see.
shit
Yeah.
wisdom probably don't.
I have 14.
I have 14
Cool.
as well.
So a bunch
Passive
of
perception twins.
So several of you on one of the not tipped over shelves notice a book with an R on the spine.
Oh, we're gonna catch
Okay.
the old alphabet.
So here seems nothing.
Write that down in your notes, guys. It's IR so far.
Yeah, no, I already have been. Don't worry.
Can I just stomp on
and
the smoldering ashes of the book entity we just that Charlene just killed as a sign of spite?
I mean,
Charlene's always coming fire. I think this is
sure.
Just
I would.
Yeah.
It's a minor enough thing that I'll say sure. I would prefer that now that I've stopped my recording of the actual session, you stop trying to do stuff in game though.
Alright, sorry.
We'll stomp
That
on
was
them
just a
next
small
time.
thing.
Yeah, when we
This-
start again, we'll stop on them. We'll have
this-
to jump up
yeah.
and down on them.
This episode has been brought to you by the letters I and R.
Yes,
Iowa
yes, it has.
argument.
This episode is brought to you by Reina getting his shit rocked by a bookshelf.
That's hot. Oh.
What?
Not that kind of shit rocked. Bitch,
I'll
you
rock
know
your
he's,
shit.
like,
I'll rock your shit, baby.
undying. He's a little old.
Hit by a bookshelf. You need to be more careful, man.
For real? What the heck? It's like a.
Fucking, well,
That's like a basic
what we
prank.
discussed, how old would Reynold be by now? Like, with all the time jumpy One Piece.
So if memory serves, in the one shot where he would have actually been a living person, correct?
The one shot, I think in the one shot I still had his races and dying, but we could have him, like, say that might have happened.
I love flames.
I agree.
I don't remember. Did you write a number of years into your backstory?
I kind of put, like, a range from, like, where he was, like, what, 50 to around that range in the one shot.
So yeah, was he now? The other question is, if we're assuming that in the one shot he was already reborn, at least one time,
Mm-hmm.
what age are you? Are you implying obviously he doesn't really show his face, but are you implying if someone saw his face he would look 50?
50-ish and above, yeah.
Okay. And I believe that I told you guys the second campaign was taking place, 5 years after after the one shot?
Alright, so he'd be like, what, 50s? Like, he'd look 50-something, like 60s.
I mean, he would look the same as he did when he died.
He's like a vampire.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't age.
Yeah.
So then, in actual practice, including being reborn, he'd probably be about 60-ish.
I'll put 63.
I mean, if you want him to look like he's about 50 and years have passed, but he doesn't age, I would say put, like, high 50s into 60.
Yeah.
Zarvir and Reina are going to get along so well.
Yeah. Old boys? They're gonna be part of the old boys
They
club.
don't know it yet.
The good old boys. I love fire. Yay.
Me and Reina are going to start an undead club.
Is that your file?
Yeah.
We gotta
Fire?
find
That's
the box
fire?
with the fire
That's so
again.
lit. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
but
We
So
need to
glad I
find
have
fire with
fire
fire.
resistance when we have a pyromaniac in the party.
I'm a fire starter.
Xanjar-
I'm kind of glad we made this server for fire resistance.
Very smart.
What was I gonna say? Xavier, you're content with like doing all that shifty undead. I'm more
Foosh,
so.
foosh, foosh.
This is my current situation. I'm going to use it to my advantage until my goal is complete.
Hell yeah. We love fire.
Well, but I want to give anything away, but Paul knows. Paul knows. It's fine.
More
I don't
fire.
give anything away yet.
Yeah, Paul knows.
Nice.
And
Paul knows. That's
Yeah, man.
bottom
Pretty.
line. Paul knows.
Mm-hmm.
bottom line, Paul knows.
Bottom line. Paul
That's all that matters.
Bottom
That
line.
So
that
much fire.
methamphetamine you smoked on 5th block.
Bottom line.
years
Paul
ago.
knows.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bottom line, Paul knows. He knows what you have on your hard drive.
Oh, goodness.
Oh gosh, I sent.
Wait,
Oh,
what you
man,
got on that hard drive, boy?
I was messaging Paul the other day,
Paul
and I sent such an.
knows.
Oh jeez, incriminated myself for like at least 3 crimes.
Oh, nice.
At least.
It's not a
You know
felony
you
if you don't
fully
get
downloaded
caught.
the Lego movie.
I would unsend that text if I could, but you know.
Nice. Just tell him it wasn't you.
I gotta go read it again.
He knows you have an illegal copy
All
of Krinir
right.
2 on your PC.
Yeah, you got me red-handed.
Boom. Busted.
Like that fucking Breaking Bad gif. You got me.
You got me.
Bottom line, Paul knows.
Yeah, Paul knows.
Yeah, Paul knows.
Excellent.
I actually have no idea what you're even saying.
Oh.
He's too tired to remember backstories.
No, not. No, I had no idea if you were talking except for not because I was switching devices.
Mina, quit that.
Oh.
I'll get you some more food.
Oh.
I just came back to Paul knows. That's all I heard.
How do y'all like
You're pretty much
Bottom line, Paul knows.
Yeah,
you know,
bottom
you
line,
know.
Paul knows.
Well, you know Paul. How do y'all like Paul the DM's new genie lamp?
Oh yeah, I
His
saw that.
accoutrement?
Oh, shit.
I added
Okay.
something to cover his bottom.
Look at that stream.
I think the robo is.
Is that a picture you just found, or did you get that
You
far?
just.
I
you
just
put,
found
like,
it.
a
And then I
Chinese lamp underneath.
Robo's
his
the one
PNG.
holding the bottle.
added the little bit on the
What
top
Robo's busy doing since they're not here.
because it was like
Yeah.
it was
I
like
was-
square.
I was asking because it was art you like had done by Killer or something. I was gonna ask if I could steal it for a character.
Oh yeah. Yeah, just something
like-
from the internet.
I want
I mean,
to
it can-
imagine that. Sorry.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I want to imagine that Leonids and Robo keep tabs on each other now that we're bringing Robo up. Like,
I'm
they,
sure
like,
all of
maybe
you
send a
probably
letter.
keep touch.
Oh yeah, they probably all do.
Except
Amaya definitely.
Zen comes down from the heavens every once in a
Oh,
yeah,
while,
is
that
that
to-
just like a vacation every 5 years?
and he like comes down specifically to slap Leonids in the face for the sake of his
The hell you
father,
been doing?
or his grandfather.
Jeez.
Weird. It's like this is for
What?
yeah, this is for complaining about that drinking game. I don't know. My relatives are telling me to do it. Just gives him a bitch slap.
I hope it's
What are you
great
talking
for
about?
everyone in the party, knowing that like Zen is always watching all of you. I hope it's like you all have to look over your shoulders twice.
That's like half the reason probably why Leonids reformed.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh
Dang.
He
yeah.
couldn't deal
Oh
with Zen's
yeah.
pressure. He couldn't deal with Zen's ectoplasmic pressure or whatever gods do nowadays. He's not even a ghost, he's a god. There's some sort.
You're definitely not a god.
Not a god.
I believe we described him as an archangel of
Yes.
some sort.
Essentially, yes.
He's the archangel
He's-
of my form,
indeed.
probably.
In D&D terms, he is a very high-powered celestial.
That sells it.
Hell yeah.
I have something from space looking at me now.
No, we haven't gotten to a thing.
Shit. I wonder if we will touch on like Spelljammer-ish crap in here.
I don't know if I decide to buy Splendor or not.
I haven't even gotten it yet.
But no, just like me.
There's a strong chance that I will, because I played a little bit in it, and it's quite amusing, and it would be fun. I can quite see it being quite fun in a homebrew world where I can put it in whatever places I want. Someone just drew up.
Oh,
Let's
fuck, I was gonna make
see.
another joke, but Shadow left. I was gonna say, yeah, like Leanie's just like taking a shower, just briefly remembers that Zen is like some sort of celestial or some shit, is probably omnipotent, and just kind of like looks around and just covers himself up quick. No.
I mean, at least that one you're not totally wrong on.
Yeah.
I mean, you are wrong that it's not pronounced omnipotent, but at least you read the individual syllables correctly.
Oh, so the lamp says free for use on Pixa Bay.
If
So it
Leanie
should be
compares
good.
himself to anyone, the person being he's comparing himself to should be offended. So Luca, especially his past self. So Luca, the fact that you did not feel like you received the biggest bitch slap from Paul saying that is surprising. Because you just let Leonid compare his younger self to you.
Well, thank you, returning players to my Dragon Ball mobile game that I'm a new player of, but since you guys are returning players, I get a bunch of rewards too.
Oh, returning players.
Luca would be. What's the word?
Probably honored.
You like mobile?
Yeah.
You like mobile games,
Yeah.
Paul?
But Proceeded should have felt that slap.
Hmm?
Play some.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. I'm using mobile game sponsorships to pay for my d&dArt.
Okay, so that
I've
wasn't
got some you
somebody
could
who
play.
hacked your. That wasn't a hacked account. Good to know.
No, that was me.
No.
Yep.
I thought it was at
Like,
first
wait a
for
minute.
a second,
I'm gonna be brutally
but
honest.
then Mina said that in the group for the first campaign for
Oh yeah, I was like,
Robo,
whoopsie.
and at that point I figured it wasn't hacked because
Yeah.
especially after I said long chat, Mina.
Oh yeah, I was like, you didn't see anything.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, I'm probably gonna ditch for tonight. I'm a little sleepy.
Oh yeah, you're good.
All right,
We'll
good
miss
night.
you. Good night.
Bye
Yeah,
bye.
my friend's coming back
Good
from her
night.
Uber job soon. We're having ladies' night weekend.
You guys have fun, but
Yay.
We'll get prepared for that. I'm going to go play phone games, fall asleep.
Excellent.
Makes sense.
I'm gonna do a Final Fantasy one next.
What are you doing for which Final Fantasy are you doing?
Looks like it's a Final Fantasy 15 based one, War for Eos.
Yeah, I was waiting to hear Opera Omnium.
Opera?
The city of Final Fantasy Opera Omnium. It's the one I play.
Omnia. Oh, Dissidia. I've heard of that.
Yeah, the mobile one is called the City of Final Fantasy Opera Omnium.
Oh, cool. Oh, Custody. Okay. Yeah, there's so many Final Fantasy things.
Yeah, they closed one of the ones I used to play.
Interesting. Yeah, the characters look interesting.
Anyway, I will not keep you discussing that one, right? I'm going to go beat people up in Dragon Ball.
All right, I appreciate y'all. Thanks for DMing, Paul.
All right. Thanks, Paul. Good
Always a
night.
pleasure.
You're my favorite. Don't tell my husband. He also DMs.
Okay.
Yay. Adios.
Mina, you gotta keep it down then so Will doesn't hear.
I know, right? Don't worry, he can't hear. That lamp looks kind of neat. Like when he disappears and the lamp is still there. That's kind of cool.
Oh,
You gotta attach
It's
it to his
there.
body.
That's possible. I can probably make that happen. Yeah. Then I could do
while
two
Paul's
different
not there, you
ones.
can have Pando there.
Oh, that's right. That'd be funny. Let's see. I'll just like have it as an extra.
Robo's the one who holds the bottle.
Yes,
I like that.
he is.
Right?
It's Robo.
Yeah. So I'm
It
probably
is
gonna.
Robo, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna
Yeah,
start
you said
this.
Robo was the lamp. I said Robo holds it.
Yeah, I'm
No,
like
he
the
keeps the
hand
lamp
is still
and
there when I removed the background, and I was like, oh well, I guess I kind of like it. Let's keep it. Very cool. Let's see.
Robo
So I
is
would
a
have to
lamp,
put.
though.
Oh, that's perfect. Here we go. And then you gotta make them bigger.
That's what Robo does in his free time. He becomes a lamp.
Now he's got the pando coming out of it.
No, whenever Robo's asleep, he becomes lamp.
Ah, that's true. Okay, so now we gotta pet.
That is true.
Someone has to pet the pando pet so it'll move now. Give him pet.
I got you. Wait, no.
I got you.
Yeah. Who's gonna be first? Water. Hydrate panda. Oh, look at the drink. I love how it drinks.
I'm faster.
I already did it.
Nice. You got hydrated.
You just don't do it, even if somebody else does it.
That's hilarious. There we go. Now he's getting petted. Oh, look at its tail. It's so cute. I want to pet Xenomorph. Isn't it cute? It's you have to go to the widget on the side of the screen. Yeah.
What? Oh, like there.
Yep, and if you give it bits, it has special animations now. They're cute. And there's like little coffee emotes too. When you give it a drink. Yeah, I love the jump rope. That's so cool. Yeah, so I'm gonna probably try this mobile game thing. Start it tomorrow and have Lorna help me. So at least we'll get a couple of these. Yeah.
Is it worth playing though?
We'll find out tomorrow. I haven't played it yet. But it looks pretty interesting. Looks like they could have
Mobile game?
Looks like they put a good amount of money into it. It's another city builder. But the fighting looks interesting at least. We're gonna build some cities. So that part's pretty easy to figure out. But it looks like it's got some cool things there. The fighting looks pretty cool, at least.
Which game is it again?
It's a Final Fantasy game, but it's one of those things where if you want to do the sponsorship, you can't have it downloaded yet. You have to download it from using my link because they're very picky about that. Yeah, so I'll do that tomorrow.
I see.
Yeah, it's got to be like a completely new account, hasn't been downloaded on that device, etc.
I have not downloaded Final Fantasy yet.
Yeah, and even if you had, all you had to do is uninstall it. Because they can't check if you've ever installed it, they can just check if it's currently installed. And I think that's all the only rules there. Let's see. Download and play on mobile. New players. I actually kind of like this one because you get a payout for every 2 viewers instead of every 3.
Every 2 viewers yeah, that seems easier.
Yeah, so I get 14 plus 24 plus 12 for each 2 viewers that make it to the top
in a server.
Goal. What?
Minecraft server.
Oh yeah. very nice. Let's see. Oh, yeah, and I might try this Babbel one, the language program, because that one I can get up to like $2,000, but you'd probably have to get a lot of people to do it.
$2,000 from that?
Yeah, but that's only if you get people to subscribe, so people playing it would actually have to pay. So it's for people that want to try Babbel and learn a language like Spanish, so you can learn how to talk to my Pando. Let's see. Subscribe through Babbel's website. It seems like a popular one. They must submit their first payment and not cancel the subscription within the first 20 days. And it's got to be a new account.
Are you serious? I'm not going to pay for 20 days of that.
It's not 20 days. It's you have to not cancel the subscription within the first 20 days. It's probably a monthly sub.
No. Not really.
Let's see. Babbel. Is it Babbel.com? There we go. Let's see if this is any good. Let's learn Spanish. Ooh, 4th of July sale. It's on sale. Learning profile. I need it for life. Other. Oh, I was hoping it would let me say what my other would be, like to take over the world.
Yeah.
Oh man. Do you know Spanish? Yeah.
Yeah.
What version is the server on?
20.1.
20.1? Okay. And is it on Forge or Fabric?
Forge.
Forge, okay. Just needed to make sure.
Oh, Mina went on a boat today.
He had freaking changed some crap, but I got now create another. No, I'm not gonna do it.
Have you been on a boat?
Had I been on a boat?
Yeah.
I had been on a boat.
Yay.
My grandpa has.
I actually jumped from a boat into a river before.
What?
I went into a lake. I mean, I went boating a few years back in the summer with some friends. I jumped off the boat into the river. It was fun.
Fun. Oh, nice.
Why did you say? Yeah, not river. It's a lake. It was a pretty deep lake. It's very cold, but.
One last question.
With other students?
Is simple voice chat the only mod?
I don't know what mod type I has. I can check though. I just have to check because there's some mods that aren't working for me, so.
I asked him and he just sent me simple voice chat.
I'm looking at this thing. I think he turned off mods on me. There's like 4 of my 14 mods that are not working. So he's obviously lying.
Dang.
He turned off like 4 mods. He turned off 4 mods on me, so.
Some can be
He says that, but I have a gravestone mod enabled, but that's fine. Oh, I see. Okay. I just gotta do this, and I gotta quickly disable some of that stuff.
This.
Oh. Is there a way for me to do a free trial?
Good question.
$12.65 a month. Oh wait, maybe it says something here.
I think you just might want to get just get the simple voice chat. We'll see if he can let us in. Because I don't remember all the mods I have. I have like 14 enabled and only 4 didn't work. I can tell you which ones work on a server. I don't even know if he has a Greystone mode, but I do.
Will she?
Let's see if it works. My cat is exploring this freaking room I'm in again.
Yeah.
Every time I go in here, they always want in. But whenever I open the door, they're like, I don't know what they want from me. They can't make up their mind, that's for sure. Like, they want in, but every time I let them in, they don't like me. And they're just like, no, we don't want in.
I don't
Mina, you should
know.
totally play Minecraft.
I definitely should.
Do
You
you have
definitely-
Minecraft, Mina?
I think she does.
Oh yeah, I got both.
Does she?
Yeah.
Do you have CurseForge or no?
I don't know what that is.
It's a thing for mods.
I guess
It's a thing
not.
for mods. We have
Oh,
simple voice chats. We don't
okay,
have
I
to use
have heard of
Discord.
it. I see. Yeah, that could be something
can
I
also
do on
also-
a Wednesday or a Thursday.
This is fun.
Yeah.
Oh, I got back to work Monday, so I probably will be there. Depends.
Yeah.
I have my own server up and running too, so I can turn that on.
Yeah. I'm wondering if they give me like a subscription trial so I can actually like stream it and like show people the Babel thing.
I don't even know if it's worth the time though.
Yeah, because it's kind of hard to sell something if you can't even show it. $12.65 a month. It's not that much.
Okay, no, I'm good. I only have
Oh,
like $15 after shopping today.
$6 a month for 2 years.
$6 a month for 2 years.
Yep. Better you go and learn a language now.
Nope, I'm good. I already almost failed English.
Oh no. Well, then you can learn English.
World language, yeah. Not world English. I almost failed English, but I passed it, so.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't ask how I failed English. I just
I
am
was
stupid.
about to.
What?
It's stupid.
Me fail English? That's impossible.
That's what I said, and then I nearly did fail.
Oof. Yep, that'll
I'm
do
good
it.
at English.
Sometimes I
I feel
am.
English is harder than I thought it would be. They lied to me. But do you want to know what's even more annoying? You can't get you can't get the interface for a server for 1.20, which is annoying for the JEI. You know what that is?
Wait, say that again?
You can't get the interface on 1.20 for JEI. Just enough
Yes,
items.
Can't. I have it right now.
I know you can get that,
Oh,
but you can't get the thing required for the server for it to allow you to do certain things.
It looks like I can do something without buying it. Oh, hola. 450 million people. 21 countries. Hola, what does that mean? Does it mean thank you?
Obviously.
That's
Obviously,
it.
it means thank you.
You
No,
lied to
it means
me. No. Proceeded. It's not
Proceeded
taking
with
it.
the
I
fight?
don't understand.
Yeah, I'm a fight you, Mina.
Let's fight.
Fight me right now.
Hola, monsieur. Wait, that's French. Gracias. What does that one mean? It doesn't mean hola.
It means thank you.
Excellent. You're smart. You're one gratis a lesson away from speaking
How is there 30 in the
Spanish.
server?
Oh, so I get
Me and Tai Tai.
So you get a free lesson.
Oh,
Okay.
Blue. I forgot
Guess
about
the
Blue.
meaning.
Hola.
I like how it
Gracias.
talks. It's nice.
Sí.
See. Bye. Wait, that's not
Bye.
right. Yes.
No, C is yes.
That's right.
Adios.
Adios. Bye. We're learning. Continue. Matching
Don't look in
items?
chat, Carlston.
I am looking at
Hola.
chat. My interface
Don't do
is
it.
too big.
Estimates, Carlston. Estimates.
How did I die?
What have you done?
I was in a
See.
wall.
And turn on your voice chat.
My voice chat is on.
I don't hear you. Select
Sí.
your microphone.
Oh, it's because I'm using a different thing. It's not push to talk. I don't want to talk to you.
Woohoo! I did it.
Talk to me, Carsten. Talk to
Talk
me.
to me, talk to me, talk to me, Stacy.
I refuse to talk to you.
Thank
It's telling me what
you.
to do.
Gracias.
Minecraft's telling me what to do.
Gracias.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Oh, it's at the bottom. Gracias. I'm so smart, guys.
Talk to me, Carsten.
Yeah, I'm winning.
Let me
See.
fix settings. It's too freaking.
Sí.
GUI is too
Sí.
big.
Can you heal
Oh.
me?
La. Holla.
No, I
Hola.
can hear you in
Holla,
Discord,
holla.
but
I think
Bye.
you don't have your
Adios.
microphone. Oh, headset
Adios.
selected. And
Adios.
no, I can do that.
Hola.
Oh, I
Why
broke
do
my
you have
game.
so many cows?
Hola. Yo soy Lucia.
Question why we need the
Oh,
cows.
it does
Yo soy
conversations.
Lucia.
This
Mucho
is
gusto.
smart.
Yo soy Juan. Bienvenida.
Hi, I'm
We
Juan.
need the cows to milk the cows for the cows.
Gracias.
My computer
Gracias.
crashed.
Uh-oh.
Hola.
Hello.
You just crashed my game.
Gracias.
Cows.
Thank you. Oh, this is nice.
I'm going to.
Adios.
He is saying bye.
Proceda, I'm gonna hurt you.
Hola.
Why?
Yo soy Lucía.
Hola, yo soy Lucia.
He was fixing my settings and then my game crashed. So I'm gonna hurt somebody.
Yo soy Juan.
And how did I die in the wall?
Mucho gusto. Yo soy Juan. Juan. Ooh, who are we gonna raid, y'all?
I don't know. Who are we going to raid?
We gotta raid someone.
We're gonna raid me.
Excelente, Nikki. Maybe, if you ask
We're going
nicely.
to raid your house?
Ooh, that's hot.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. I'll give you my address. Just kidding, no.
Raid Vivi.
Oh,
We're gonna raid Vivi,
No,
y'all.
don't worry. Vivi from Cultwider?
Yeah,
No, we gotta raid Robo.
there we go.
Robo? We're raiding Robo's house?
I think he's sleeping.
Yep.
That's the best time.
We gotta
Probably.
find.
Okay,
gotta
so
find
you get
Robo's
one
raided
free
house,
lesson. Yeah, so we can.
Somebody
You
look
can
up
try a
his
free
IP.
lesson. What if I want to try
Don't worry,
a
I got it.
different
I
lesson?
can find them.
Do it fast
Hmm.
before the frog before he finds out.
20-day money back guarantee. What's included?
I want my money.
Everything.
It's been 5 days. I want my money back.
Ooh, live. Well, that's too damn bad. Oh, there's games. I love it. I've heard
5
Babel
days and I
is
want my
really
money back
good.
right now.
I've never tried it before, but I like it. I likes it so far. All right, who's ready to buy some Babel?
Nope, I'll pass. I'm gonna trick this body armor and pass.
Damn. Browse classes. Invite friends. Give your friends 3 free months of Babel and earn a reward. Introduce yourself. Set goals.
3 free months? That's a scam. They never gave me my 3 free months.
Yeah, what's up with that? Book a free class. Oh, you can book a free one. That's sweet.
They won't let us.
Cool. No, this one.
They
These
want
are
us
free.
to pay for your
No.
sponsorship.
These are free, but you also have to pay for that. This is a separate thing. Talking about friendship. That's
I don't
cute.
have friends.
Hablando sobre la amistad. Amistad.
My friends are in Minecraft and they're being mean. And I died in a
Well,
wall.
Tell Mina about your problems and she'll help you.
Well, I died in a wall. How am I gonna get out of the wall?
Talk about
I think
trips.
Proceded muted.
Viaje
Oh, no,
en
I
el
gotta go yell at
mundo.
Proceded in Minecraft. I'll be right back.
Viajes. I love viajes.
I might heal you now. I'm
No, you're
about
not.
to
You're
die.
lying to me. You're literally lying.
Ooh.
You're not. You're right in front of me.
See, they're gonna ask me to pay, right? No.
I'm not okay. I need to go
Free
get help.
classes. I can book
I
2
know.
more free classes.
I blame Tai Tai for having so many cows and not getting rid of the goddamn cows.
A cow just went into the pen.
Virtual Zoom classroom. That's kind of
One
cool.
got out, so I went to go kill it, and then it told me that it was gay.
Damn, I'm kind of scared to
But that's okay.
take a class with other people. That sounds scary. But that's kind of cool that they do that for free.
The
Get
thing
2 free
scary
ones.
about this is my life.
Time to review. Review your mom. Got him.
You're right. You are.
Ooh, flashcards.
It is.
Right? I'm already right. I'm always right. What do you mean?
Adios.
No, you're not. You're always wrong.
No, I'm literally right. What do you mean?
How do you say thank you in
No,
Spanish?
you're always
Gracias.
wrong, Carsten.
That is a lie if I've ever seen one.
Hola.
Carsten,
See.
Sí.
you're lying right now.
Oh, this
You're
is
No,
so
wrong right
cute.
now.
I'm going to
You're
Minecraft
wrong
to
right
yell at
now.
you.
I like that.
I'm going
So
into
you can
Minecraft and I'm
review.
gonna go into game mode and get buy my stuff.
What? This is pretty cool. Mucho gusto. Review complete. Okay, so you can review every time. So you get one free lesson. Explore more courses. What if we want to learn something else? Ooh, games.
Carsten, you're always wrong.
Phrase maze. Oh, I gotta learn more stuff first.
Carsten, you're always wrong.
I
Just
haven't
ask.
learned yet.
Try
Oh, there's a
die.
cat. Guess the words before the boat runs out of fuel. Sink or spell. Oh, that's scary. See, use hint to get a free letter. So spell 6 words right to get to the island, but get 6 letters wrong and the boat will run out of fuel. We don't want the cat to drown. Cats hate that. Ooh, family and friends. Ooh, food and drink. You drink this to wake up. Agua. Wait, to wake up? Coffee. C. A. Cafe.
Carsten, I can heal Mina from
We're not-
your mic.
We're not drowning.
I can
Drink this
heal
when you're
myself.
Thirsty. Agua. Agua mineral. Would you like something to eat? Algo? Cool. Tacos are made with tortillas. They... harina or corn? Maize? Got 'em. Ask for food or drink in a restaurant. Oh, this is so cute. Look at the cat go. It's on a jet boat. Or a... what do you call it? Speedboat. To ask for food or drink in a restaurant. Oh, I need a hint. Por favor? Shoot. To order. Oh. Crap. Pay dear. Yes. Pide. Adios le pide. Adios le pide. You want to do this when you are hungry. Comer. Come here. Yay. We did it! We didn't drown! What happens if we drown? Look at that cat. Oh, he's sweating. Cool. Play again. Almost. It was Chino. No, we didn't make it, guys. We're gonna die. It's the same animation. You ran out of fuel. The kitty died. Dun dun dun. Cool. Okay, there's a lot of stuff you can do on there for free. I might have to check that out.
Nice.
Yeah. Excellent, man. Okay. But I'll do the game one, the Final Fantasy one first. So I'll start that one tomorrow. And it'll be finished. I think you get a week. So I'll get that done in a week. And then I'll still have time to get this one because it